Hey everyone, welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. It's me, your friend. I'm working. Ethan Van Sciver, 27-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, yet humble man, great big Star Wars fan, and trusted member of the media. Hi everyone. Why doesn't this sound good in my ears? Oh, I need to turn up the volume. Now I sound great to myself. Hi everyone. It's 1 in the morning. I'm sorry I haven't seen you lately. I have been working rather diligently, rather hard. I got a lot of stuff in the pipeline at once. I had a talk today with some of the people who are helping me make the action figures, and they were just like, "The problem is you're the bottleneck here. You know, we can do as much stuff as you want, but everything has to go through you." And I'm like, that's right. Everything has to go through me. And I got to do it all by myself. I wish I had more people helping me. I wish I did. I wish I had Kelsey Shannon helping me every single day, because Kelsey Shannon just drew this kick-ass image. And I don't know why he chose to do this. Kelsey's got an open invite to draw Cyberfrog whenever he wants. But he just did this kick-ass image. I guess he's going to add color to it. Of Cyberfrog on a fucking hog. Look at this, plowing through the Vespas. If it gets better than that, I don't know. I don't know how. This is absolutely phenomenal. Now I got to find a reason for Cyberfrog to be on a motorcycle. I'll find one. Kelsey's going to color this up, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but something cool. Belongs on a T-shirt or something. You know, American Frog proud, something like that. Kelsey Shannon's awesome. There's no doubt about it. I love it. I gotta hire this guy on something all the time. Got to get him to do some books. That way there'll be less of a bottleneck. Hi everyone. Let's see. House of R is here. Tonsil Chunk says we're trying to sleep. Well, go to sleep. Don't let me keep you up. I can keep it quiet. We'll just kind of we'll do our thing here. We'll see you in the morning. We'll make some coffee for you. Good morning, Ethan, says Dark Shadow Logan. Emotionally exhausted is here, says yes, he is. Everyone confirms, everyone agrees that Kelsey Shannon is absolutely amazing. A back tattoo, says Jimmy Fucuro. Yeah, that would be good too. Sager Ryman says, where's my frog on a hog book? Dude, that's the frog on a hog. That's what it should say right there. That would be, it sounds like the Muppets, doesn't it? Does it remind you of the Muppets a little bit? Yeah, that's the only thing I'd be concerned about. Sean Tillman says, what's up, E? You see my tweet to you about DC canceling 5G? No, I didn't see that. I just woke up. I went to bed at 4 p.m. and I told Andrea, I said, this whole thing, like if I've seemed off lately, it's because I'm working constantly, and like I'll lay down and I'll get 4 hours of sleep, and I'll jump out of bed and get back to work and then go down for another 4 hours. And it's for the birds. I need to sleep 8 hours all at once or I get kooky. So I said, when I finally collapse into bed at like whatever time it is, I want you to know I need to sleep for 8 hours so I can get up and be normal. And she was able to do that. I mean, sometimes she'll wake me up and say, this needs to get signed, this needs to get done. But yeah, I got 8 hours of sleep in a row. I just want to have a normal schedule. A lot of crazy stuff is going on. So I need to be awake and conscious. I need to be coherent. I need to be with you guys so that we can examine all of the insanity. Yeah, it is time for work. It's time for work. Where's my frog book, Fat Man? Now that has entered the lexicon. Of course, we know. That is in the dictionary now. That's in the Urban Dictionary, which is better than the Suburban Dictionary. The Suburban Dictionary, they go, I'll take the frog book when it's ready. The Urban Dictionary, they go, where's my frog book, fat man? And that's the difference. 200 Watt Studio says unhog gettable tails too. I would like to put Kelsey Shannon on Amphibionics. We relaunched Amphibionics as a brand new series. It takes place in the 90s. It's a Cyberfrog Salamandroid team up in normal unvespus invaded Philadelphia. It'd be a quarterly 20-page book. We pay Kelsey significant sums of money to draw it. He draws Cyberfrog well. There's so many artists who do, though. There are a lot of artists who, everybody draws Cyberfrog better than me, I guess. But we gotta put these guys to work and actually produce some Cyberfrog stuff. It'd be fun. All right, so we got some people in here. People are staggering in. Hold on, I'll just wait while you guys. Yeah, come on in. Everyone come sit down. Darren Wagoner says, that rap you did on that Lord Sinatra beat was fire. What is going on? John Malin, how are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. Do you know why I'm good?
Why?
I didn't get run over by the police.
That's a plus.
Well, it is a plus. That's why I'm feeling good and other people are not. Some people are getting hit by police cars, and they're not doing so good. Let me show you what I mean, John. And Black Lives Matter. Okay, here we go. That guy's got hit. He got run over.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh! That's the break into Electric Boogaloo move at the end.
Oh my God.
Why is she screaming, oh my God?
They just over exaggerate everything. Everything is the end of the world. I'm surprised they weren't like down on their knees crying and screaming and giving the devil horns and
yeah. Oh my God, that person jumped slowly on the hood of a slow moving cruiser.
Yeah. And he fell off at like 15 miles an hour. I mean, he would have banged up his knee a little bit. Yeah, he's all right.
How callous and cruel.
Yeah, I thought you said he got ran over by a car. Like, no,
I didn't say that. I'm saying
he ran over a car. Yeah.
Yeah, he ran over a car. I'm just saying I'm feeling good because I didn't get run over by a car. Neither did that guy.
Right.
Neither did that individual. I was watching a bunch of these protest videos, and it's pretty funny. For peaceful protests, I will say there's a new thing where they go, medic! We need a medic over here. Have you seen any?
Oh, they've been doing that for a while. That annoys. Like I hear that at rallies too. It annoys me that it gets like you're in a war zone. We need a medic. Like that's for a doctor.
Call of Duty medic. We need a medic over here. Yeah. We need some backup. We need some backup here. When I was protesting in Washington D.C. in 1990, because I was 15 years old, and I thought I might be a smelly hippie. I wasn't sure yet. I hadn't fully realized my own identity. I thought I might be a smelly hippie. Turns out I was not. Turns out,
nice.
According to these people, yeah, I'm a fascist monster. So that's good. That's an improvement. Now, I never needed to call for a medic. I never heard it. We were just waving signs saying, "End the war." Remember the Gulf War? End the war. We don't want to go to war. I guess HW. Don't take us there.
I would have held up a sign saying we don't want to go to war, but I wasn't old enough to go to war or vote or.
Neither was I. It was just, my dad took me to watch. My dad thought he was a hippie too. I straightened my dad out. My dad thought he was, my dad's now a Trump supporter and all that stuff. Holiday. Yeah. He's got some hippie in him. He doesn't want to eat animals. He's animal rights.
Oh, yeah.
Disgusting. It is. I don't know what to feed him when he comes. Like, Dad, there's nothing in here in the house for you. He's like, nothing in the refrigerator that didn't have a mother or a face. I'm like, no. What do you think we are around here? Cattle? No. We are beasts. We are savage beasts. So anyway, that's my dad. My dad took me there. I was 15 years old, not old enough to vote, not old enough to fully understand what was going on, but definitely dumb enough to hold a sign and say, no war, no war. And at the same time, John, we were not in a war zone. At no point did I feel the need to go, back up. We need backup over here. We're going around in a circle.
Limp Bizkit song for a second. Back up, back up. I know you love Limp Bizkit. I thought you were quoting.
I do. Does Ethan look like someone that eats lettuce? Says I borrow ideas.
Yeah, my dad never took me to protests. He did take me to a lot of bars, though.
Underage?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What did you do?
I played pool.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
You know, he was going to be there anyway. Dad's watching you. You know,
Dad's right there at the
dad's
bar.
Dad's babysitting
I'm playing for money.
That's the best.
I won too. I won. It happened one time. I won it. And took an adult's money from him. Yeah, one time I took an adult's money from him, and he was pissed. He didn't like it.
Well, I mean, look, I mean, here's the thing. Mom's just like, hey, could you watch Little John for a little while?
Mm-hmm.
Of course I will. I will watch. It's a parent's joint responsibility. I need to be watching my kid, and then he watches you where he is, which is at the bar, hustling pool, making you into. He's teaching you. He's giving you street knowledge. He
always made dad time really fun.
Oh my God. I don't know what's going on right now, but there's a lot of crazy stuff. Where do we begin? Chris Evans accidentally sends off a picture of his dong.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
That's embarrassing. I was talking to some girls in the house. Andrea was over with Michelle. We were talking about this story, you know. Well, let's go into this for a second. Chris Evans accidentally shares a not safe for work. Why? Why isn't it safe for work? That's if someone's looking over your shoulder. Like somebody walks by in your cubicle and they see that you're looking at Captain America's penis.
Yeah, Karen,
and go, oh my God. And then what did they report you? Yeah, okay. So it isn't safe for work, but he shared it with the entire world. Chris Evans dominated the online conversation this weekend. That's funny. We're talking about him for the first time now. We didn't talk about him at all. Did you talk about Chris Evans' dong?
No, this is the first time.
Okay. There's a point to this, John. Don't worry. It's because he accidentally shared some very personal photos with millions of people via his Instagram story. This guy shared his dick with millions of people.
Was it an accident?
See, that's the thing. I mean, you just look at he's so innocent. You know what? That's what flashers do. You know, in the 1970s, we had something called flashers. And you don't see that so much now. They were basically perverts in raincoats, right? And they would just go around, and their whole thing was to just expose.
That's what they did, right?
They would just, I mean, you know, they just wanted to expose their penises to people who didn't want to see them. Hey, Cecil, welcome.
Did someone say dong?
Here you are.
I saw it. Anna sent me. Did you take a look at it?
No, I don't want to see that shit. I mean, I looked to see like how it got done. I was like, how do you accidentally? And I guess the way it is like he sent a roll of photo, like took a picture of his photo area on his phone, right. And you could see it like in the preview or something like that.
There's patio. There's a picture of patio furniture right next to it.
Oh shit.
He's doing all right. He's got a nice dick.
That's good to know.
He probably put it out there because you got one dick pic. You got a lot more floating out there. He's getting ahead of the conversation.
I don't know. After all that fucking stuff that happened like a couple of years ago with the fappening, where you'd think you'd be like a little more careful. Like, stop. You know, he doesn't have to. Who's he sending pictures of his dick to? He didn't have to.
Us. He just sent it out to millions of people around the world. I mean, you know,
everyone else
to him at this point.
He's sending his penis out to everyone else who hasn't already seen it. And those are, look, in the time of COVID and, you know, social distancing.
I suppose it's nice if you think of it that way.
This is the way to expose your penis to people because, a lot of people, look, there's 6 foot. For me, it's no problem, you know, 6 feet of distance when I whip it out. But other people, they need to, you know, right. So anyway, this is a very kind thing that he did. I think he did it. He either did it benevolently or he did it like a perverted flasher from the 1970s. And Cecil, you remember those?
Sure. Either way, I approve of either motivation is fine by me.
Yeah, you just go around and go, and you open your raincoat.
You don't need to do that anymore. You know, raincoat. They used to be all over the subways. I remember being a little kid. You saw somebody pull their dick out all the time.
Yeah, it's something in the 70s. Now you can do it on the internet. So anyway,
why leave home?
Why? Yeah, why leave home? Evans uploaded a screen-recorded video that showed him playing the game Heads Up with his younger brother, Scott. Everything was perfectly normal, save for Scott epically failing at describing the phrase "a book of life." But when the video ended, the screen recording included a glimpse at Chris's camera roll. His gallery notably included a confusingly hilarious meme of himself captioned, "Guard the pussy." So that's why this has been, I'm seeing a lot of women going, me sleeping at night, knowing that Chris Evans is guarding my pussy. A lot of people saying guard the pussy. So that's where this
is that
came
a play
from.
on grab the pussy?
Oh, that's interesting. That's kind of Trumpian.
Oh, I took it a different way. I felt secure. I was like, wow, Chris Evans, Captain America's looking out for me.
But it also showed a not safe for work photo that almost instantly set the internet into a tizzy. Chris was quick to delete it from his story, but the internet has a photographic memory and screenshots, and his name began trending shortly after for 2 whole days. Chris has been understandably MIA from the internet following the accidental exposure, but that's not stopping the people closest from him from poking a little fun at the situation. Douchebag Mark Ruffalo, who played the Hulk, playfully reassured the actor that there were way more embarrassing things that he could have done. Just look at President Trump over there in the White House. And he said, bro, while Trump is in office, there's nothing you could possibly do to embarrass yourself. See? Silver line. Will you say that as Cecil? Would you please go ahead and give me a Mike Oxmall reading of that?
Oh, let me see. Bro, while Trump is in office, there's nothing you could possibly do to embarrass yourself. Oh, but you can try.
Yes.
Oh,
I tweet baited fucking Mark Ruffalo. I sent him. I've been so lucky with celebrities lately. I mean, they're kind of writing back to me, but
I feel back. I wonder if Chris felt so humiliated.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
But it's just kind of like, it's like Mark Ruffalo is basically saying, send more dick pics for the next 4 years. That's what it seems like to me. He's like, there's nothing you can do. Don't be embarrassed.
The only guy that could somehow link fucking a leaked dick pic to politics.
Of course, that's all he thinks about all day long. His timeline is insane. It's absolutely nuts.
They were the guys who were fucking championing Anthony Weiner.
Oh, right, yeah. That guy was something else, too. He's sitting there taking pictures of his penis while he's cuddling his infant, which was...
Oh, it's so
the infant is now Mike Oxmall.
Carl's danger. He's so naughty. Wonder what is he up to these days?
It's not lost on me that the public's reaction to these photos is very different from the criticism of famous women whose personal pictures are leaked. Fans have been overwhelmingly supportive of Chris. Now, this is the weird part. Imploring people not to share their screenshots and fighting for his right to privacy. I can't say that the same energy was immediately extended to stars like Kim Kardashian. Iggy Azalea got naked. I didn't see that. Demi Lovato. Wow, I'm going to look that up. I'm not. Vanessa Hudgens, who even had to apologize after her pictures were leaked in 2007. And I think we know exactly why.
Why?
I don't know why at all. I would say this, and this is what I was saying to Andrea and Michelle.
I saw that the girl, what's her name, from Hunger Games.
Oh, I saw her too. I saw those, but Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like she got into like a wallpapering accident. It was like glue all over her.
Yeah, that was weird. I didn't understand that, Yeah. But I would say this. The entire internet has been trying to change the subject on behalf of Chris Evans. I will say that if my penis and I told this to Andrew and Michelle, I said, if my penis ever made it onto the internet, and I'm not saying it never will, if the entire internet immediately changes the subject, I will be insulted. I will feel hurt.
I'll dwell on it for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I know I have no worries that that's going to happen. I'm just saying, Chris Evans, the entire internet said, let's talk about something else.
Look,
that's weird.
Sending your dick out to the world should be okay. Even though the guy is a star for children films, such as Avengers, Captain America. If Mr. Rogers leaked a dick pic out today, it should be okay.
Fred Rogers, dick pic. Yeah. Why should he? He's a person. Why should he be any different than Jennifer Lawrence?
And we could go to the land of make-believe.
I'm really confused. I'm trying to stick by my standards that I've set up for myself here, and John has challenged them thoroughly. Yeah, sure. Fred Rogers. Why not? Yeah. Billy Graham, sure.
I wonder if he ever put any of those puppets on his cock.
We'll just normalize everything. Fuck it. That's
stand up and salute King
2020.
Friday.
Just everything. Put it out there, guys.
Oh, Christ.
Me to the world with your dick pics.
Meow, 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 meow,
meow. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, it was him doing that voice, When you hear meow, 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 that's him. That's a grown man doing that. That's the thing. You go, oh, it's a little kitty making that noise. That's okay. And then you go, no. It's a grown man. And that's a long, difficult thing to cope with.
He also did the voice of Trolley.
That was just a ding ding.
Yes.
He did that?
Probably.
He didn't do that. All right, here we go. Let's move on, Cecil. Should we talk about Preston Poulter? I guess we should. Everyone, 7 people sent this.
Let's not. Let's go back to Chris Evans. Well, leave that fellow alone, Preston. He said nothing to no one. Let's let sleeping dogs lie.
So I don't know what this is about. This is just something real quick. I got a lot of people who are sending this to me, and they're very concerned. There was a live stream about it, people discussing this. Preston Poulter, according to Umbrella Guy here, according to this leaked leaked conversation, I guess, from a Discord. Well, how do you leak things from a Discord? Is Discord private? How does that work?
I do not understand Discords. I just heard Flash say the other day, though, that I knew he had one. He actually invited me to it. It was the first time I tried to do one. I just didn't get it. I don't understand what they are. And apparently he's come to the conclusion they're not worth it. So
yeah, I gotta say, I don't get it. I'm not interested. But this is a leaked Discord, whatever that means, or maybe it's who knows. Umbrella Guy goes, wait. By the way, when Umbrella Guy, when you say wait, that's another SJW tell. Nobody's going anywhere. You don't have to say wait. People aren't moving. You know what I mean? SJW go wait. So you did no. I'm not. I just ask for my attention. Just say, hey, not wait. Really annoys me. Wait. No, I don't want to wait. Get to your point. Or no, you don't have to ask me to do that. I'm all ears. What can I do for you? One of the two things, but don't say wait.
I'm gonna wait for Tug. Look, Tug says wait, I'm gonna wait.
All right, fair enough. I'm just saying, Tug, don't ask. You don't need to ask people to wait. People respect you. People will listen to what it is that you have to say. All right, so he says, so Preston Poulter allegedly bankrolled and paid ops to go after people like Ethan Van Sciver in Comicsgate. That's crazy as fuck. I love comics. Tug always does this. Whenever Tug comes into contact with any of the seedy underbelly of indie comics, and there are these kind of you know who they are. Tug always goes Alan Moore, Mark Waid,
Yeah.
He always goes, he falls into this despair where he's just like, I can't take any more of this. He goes, I love comics and making indie ones, but I legit believe comics have the worst atmosphere to deal with. And that bullshit burns you out fast. How you doing, Johnny? You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right.
I don't feel burnout, but I don't go hard after every little thing that's out there. So, maybe that's why. I don't know. I'm not burnout. Yeah.
I heard a few months ago that Preston Poulter paid to get my docs on what is that thing called? You go on there.
Kiwi Farms.
Yeah, that he was offering $2,000.
$2,000 for your docs?
Yeah, well, he might have it. I would have given it to him for fucking half that.
Is he still offering it? I'll give it $2,000 is $2,000. All right. So yeah, Preston's interested in all this stuff. All right. So now what this is about, I guess, is a while ago, Sheila Aliens here, did a little research. She's an internet researcher and a stay-at-home mom. So, that's a deadly combination there. And she dug up all this stuff about Preston. Preston was a porno star. We didn't know this about him, and nobody was looking into, what Preston was up to, but Sheila did.
Hardcore S&M.
Listen, in his defense, we're living in a day and age where if you film yourself getting banged on the and then you post it on the internet for money, then people feel like they have the right to look into that type of thing.
Yeah, and it's so wrong, right? Like your privacy is being invaded at that point.
Stop looking at him.
Yeah, I mean, here's the difference. The difference between Preston Poulter and Chris Evans. A lot of people were looking for that difference. Here's the difference. The difference is people kind of said, oh, let's change the subject and not embarrass Chris Evans. And with Preston, everybody was like, let's humiliate him further.
Plus, there's a lot more. The other difference between those two guys is there's a tremendous amount of twitching with one of them.
With Chris Evans.
Yeah, he's a twitchy little guy.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, so all this stuff came out. Sheila found it. Yellow Flash and Umbrella Guy were the first two guys to do a live stream watching it. And I mean, like they immediately, like I looked at it and I went, I can't do this. Oh, that's awful. But Yellow Flash and Tug immediately did a view party. These guys are not going to wait, And so that's where the screenshots came from. There were a bunch of screenshots that leaked out onto Twitter from the Umbrella Guy and Yellow Flash live stream. And they included one that I kept, which is Preston sitting fully clothed on the couch, sitting upright, and a woman with a strap-on dildo aimed at his face. And he's just examining it. He's looking at it. He's waiting to accept it. And what made me laugh about it, and the reason why I kept it, is because I think it was Vicky said, I don't know why you guys are laughing. This is a man having sex with his wife. And I laughed until I think I fell off my chair laughing. So I kept that one piece. And yeah, we did make lots of Preston jokes from there on out. This made Preston now, even though Preston was obsessively stalking me and all this stuff, this made Preston angry. And so here's the situation. I guess Preston said, or this guy DA Talks says, I've talked to Preston about this a lot. This isn't something he's doing as just a stunt. And this person says, okay, I'm going to remain skeptical of how likely this is to succeed, albeit if EVS gets arrested, then that confirms there's merit to the charges. So they want to arrest me for laughing at Preston. I'm in legal trouble. Preston's gonna. All right. So yeah, I'm not a law.
That's him over there, officer.
I would say this. Honestly. Okay, hold on. DA Talks goes. Yeah, I'm not a law expert. Neither am I. I mean, to be fair, I'm not either, but I'm pretty sure that here's what I think. Cecil, you're a man of the world. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you make pornography and post it to the internet, publicly.
While selling it, subscriptions to it and stuff.
Right. And people who don't like you find it and then laugh at it. I think that's legal. I think you're allowed to do that.
Not a crime.
Not a crime. That's why you shouldn't do it, probably. You can do it if you want to, but I'm just saying you shouldn't do it if this is a concern. He says, yeah, I'm not a law expert. Neither am I. I just know he's serious because he offered to pay me to document EVS's content. Now, John, you can document my content. It's on my YouTube channel.
It's a paying job.
But I mean, YouTube does it for free. They document it. It's put up there on the.
Well, you got to download it. You know, you could privatize it.
That's true. I could privatize it at any minute. I have privatized some videos when some live streams in order to get the algorithm moving. So yeah, I guess there's a point to that. And document timestamp things that may be able to be used as evidence.
Evidence that you laughed at a dick pic.
Yeah, I know. Like, well, here's another one. You know, it's like timestamp this. I did laugh at the I laughed at images from the tug and yellow flashlight. I did not watch the videos. Fuck.
I hope they throw the book at you.
I do too. I'd love to be. I want to go to court. I want to sit across from Preston, and I want I want them to. Let's see if he laughs this time, and then play the videos. And I'll try. I'll be.
Make an example of him, Your Honor.
DA Talk says, but that stays between us, please. And then this person says, of course. And then, of course, this has been leaked.
And then leaks it.
Right. So it hasn't. But anyway, that's the whole thing. So people were concerned and letting me know that Preston Poulter did hire very sad people on the internet to, I don't know, document me making fun of his, cuck porno career.
Oh my gosh. 2020.
It's been a hell of a year. I can't complain. I laugh every single day. I'm having a good time. Other people are not. I am. I'm enjoying this year. Mr. Dong says I'd do it for free. Listen, many people would.
And where did that come from? His leaked discharge?
Leaked Discord. Discord server, which again, I don't know what it is. I don't know what a Discord is. I don't know why you would use it. Is it like a private chat room or something like that from the AOL days?
I don't know I don't know that it's private. I think people just go on these Discords and, they just say and do whatever they want to say and do. So I don't know. Maybe they have like a DM function. I don't know.
It sounds freewheeling and fun. No judgments.
I just thought of it as like Twitter without mods or without any kind of regulations.
I'm sorry. Oh, why? I don't know how I found myself surrounded by these.
It sounds like the Wild West of the internet. Good thing I got chaps.
I never thought. I was 19 years old drawing Cyberfrog in church, with my parents. I never thought. It's like, I'm going to be 46 years old selling Cyberfrog comics on the internet, and there are going to be weird cuckolds and people who accept rubber penises into their orifices, guys, on behalf of women, who are going to be stalking me endlessly and trying to throw me in jail for laughing at them. I never knew that. Now, if I had known that, I would have been more eager to grow up. Far more eager to get to it, because this has been the best year. 2020 has been okay. I can't really complain about it. By the way, let me show this
about Mistress Roulette.
Mistress Roulette. That is right, Mistress Roulette.
And remember, if you're ever playing roulette, always bet on black.
Guys, check this out. Kelsey Shannon, kicking ass, doing this beautiful Cyberfrog piece for me. Look at this. It says, yeah, Cyberfrog on a chopper, right? On a hog.
Holy shit.
Plowing through those Vespas. He's going to color it too. Kelsey works interestingly. He does a color sketch first. It's just the colors, and the color sketch, it blew me away. I was like, yeah. And then he did this highly inked, I hope he adds those colors to these. Just lay the colors on top of this. Absolutely incredible. I had to do something with it. I don't know what yet. Down here it says Kelsey, but it looks like it says Kelsex.
He's really riding that hog.
Yeah.
Is this a tribute to me in a way, like Kelsex?
I like it.
Or am I just seeing that? See, that's the thing about subliminal advertising. Maybe it's not there, but maybe it is. I can't really tell. But this is gorgeous. Kelsey Shannon's awesome. have you hired him yet, John? Has he done anything graveyard shift?
I'll reserve judgment until I see the colors on those. No, yeah, he did a print. He did a print, yeah, for a graveyard shift, volume 3, or 3. It's out there right now. Go back it, guys. Get your Kelsey Shannon print on.
This is physical too. He actually drew this on paper, so this actually exists.
Is that right? Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I like that. I like when people do that still. Gossip. Big writer changes at DC Comics for 2021. This falls right in line with what we're saying, I think. Have you read this, John? I mean,
no.
All right. Well, I've
been off the internet for it seems like a day and a half now.
Me too, and I feel guilt about it. Like, hold on a second before we get to this. Let's talk. I feel tremendous guilt about the fact that I have not made a video or been on the internet for like a day and a half or 2 days.
Same here. Right before you went live, I had just finished setting up on my manga studio. Like, I was going to do an art critic destroyer of worlds. Like, I brought everybody up that posted it like back in April. I'm like, I'm going to do this tonight. Then it goes, ding, Ethan goes live. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I had withdrawals. I had to go. I had to stream.
It's not withdrawals. It's like I have a responsibility. It's like people need to see the sunshine. And if they don't, John's like skeptical about this. If they don't see the sunshine,
they get depressed.
They get depressed. Yeah. And I'm like happily. Here's the thing. My office has 2 sections. This is my internet section here, and I do draw at this desk. But I have a better desk that's tilted. That's a nice art desk over there, and then I have a television set, and it's election season, and I want to watch the rallies. I want to watch the all the rallies that are on TV, the white supremacist rallies. I mean,
well, your audience needs that dose of vitamin D.
Yeah. I gotta come on and talk to you guys, but stay in touch with everyone. Cyberfrog sales ground to a halt during those 2 days. Like, I think I made $50 on Cyberfrog in the last 2 days because I'm not live streaming. I'm not promoting Cyberfrog. I'm not promoting. Graveyard Shift 3 ends in like a week. I haven't been
Sunday,
yeah. Rate went up worldwide today. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
It had a little bit to do with it. I saw that and I went, I got to get back to it. I told Andrew, she said, why aren't you streaming? I was like, and then, I know that she saw that statistic and, I'm here, I got a live stream every day, sometimes twice a day. We used to live stream twice a day. I would do it in the morning and then I'd do it at night,
Did you play? I don't know how long you guys have been on before I got here, but did you see the new Lord Finatra? Did you or no?
Yeah.
You didn't like it? It's you rapping.
Nice.
You didn't like it.
Is it the new Mike Oxmal or what?
You want to hear a little bit of it?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You didn't hear any of it, or you heard the whole thing? I'll fast forward to where you're rapping.
Oh, for God. Why couldn't it at least be on beat? It's like the beat is doing one thing, I'm doing another thing.
I thought it was good.
I didn't hear much of it. Sounded okay.
Don't be a baby. Let's hear a little more.
So don't try to act like your shit is tight. Yeah, right. Every night you take a beating for one tonight. Your numbers don't lie, but your publisher do. 3,600. Don't know what the fuck he's telling you. Wowski, you better keep your mama's house key. If you keep trying, you could be as this guy.
Sounds like the drums are close, but the whatever that is, keyboard, kind of off.
I like it.
You would.
You're being a baby. Yeah, if you want to hear that Lord Finatra's on YouTube. I thought it was horrendous. I put it on and I was like, ah. But if you do want to hear it,
you're just like Witten. That's what she basically said. This music causes anxiety.
rap music does, or just
No,
my
Word
rap
Finatra.
music?
Word Finatra's music
Oh.
causes her anxiety.
Yeah.
She almost left the stream because we played one of her songs and it was making her like nervous.
Because it was uncomfortably off time.
That's what it is, John. You know, it's not so much my performance, which was weird. I was drunk. But it's the fact that it's not synced, and it's that I don't know where it's gonna go, and it's weird. It's weird.
You're lost, confused, like a babe in the woods.
The rapping was too fast, poorly pronounced, and badly recorded. Thank you, Heroinberg. Appreciate you.
Maybe too fast for the kids these days, but
like rap in the now everything is like everything is Drake. Everything is slowed down. It's sad. I come from the gangsta era. Tupac and Biggie.
OPP.
Yeah.
Naughty by Nature.
Naughty by Nature. Okay, sure. I that's where I'm coming from. I'm down with OPP.
It's like another way to call a cat a kitten.
Hold on.
No, OPP is old people problems. What, Cecil?
I want to show John. If you could share my screen, it's not dirty.
Yes, it is. I can already see it's dirty.
Not dirty. It's fine.
All right. Oh.
She says, "Tell me what you want." So I answered her.
Oh, okay.
I said, "I want Graveyard Shift to pass plot holes. Fact now, only 7 days left."
Awesome.
Did she make it happen or no?
I hope she backed it.
I hope so too.
That'd be the least that she could do. Is back it.
At the highest level.
Let's take a look here and find out. Graveyard Shift Volume 3 by John Malin. From the artist of Jawbreakers and the writer of Hawkman comes Volume 3 of Graveyard Shift. Wow, you're 217,546, but only 6 days left.
Making more money when no one's streaming.
That's interesting. I am not. I'm stuck in the mud. I'm finding it difficult to. I just hope that I can coast, but I can't. I have to constantly be pushing comics and talking about Cyberfrog and letting people know. I got into a fight with a transgendered kid again today.
Oh, there you go. How'd that end up?
Stop going to that bar, Ethan.
Anyway, Graveyard Shift. I'll talk about that in a minute. Graveyard Shift Volume 3 from John Malin. Congrats, John. You know what? I can't remember watching this video now. I can't even remember what the video is. So let me share audio and we'll experience this together.
It's not memorable.
Well, we'll find out.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What news today?
Graveyard Shift returns with co-creator Mark Polton and Jawbreakers artist Aaron Elfecci to bring you more villains from the darkest corner of the universe. A master plan unfolds. New heroes, surrounded by enemies everywhere. Graveyard Shift, upon returning to Earth, must join forces with the Dimension Hopper Brahm and his commando unit of superpowered monster hunters to fight off a werewolf infestation that has begun terrorizing the world in their absence. 50 pages of full-color, pulse-pounding action. Also, we're offering a new supplemental book, including a story by myself and new art talent Rob Willis, presenting the debut of Ruiner. The last of his people, Genoa, comes to Earth to stop the genocide. Also featuring an additional story by Rob Arnold with art by Joe Ball and Little Graveyard Shift by Kyung Lee, and more, only on Indiegogo.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Short and sweet, not even a minute long.
Yeah, $217,546 for John Malin, and it depends on you to get move this ball over the finish line.
Goal line.
Yeah, you move a ball.
Goal post. What do you do in football? I forget because
get it into the end zone.
Get the ball into the puck.
Fucking nerd.
All right, look, we've got 6 days left, and the whole goal is to do something like this. This is the plan. We've got to destroy Sean Gordon Murphy. Why do we need to destroy Sean Gordon Murphy?
Because he's there.
All right. That is why we climb mountains. I don't know if it's why we destroy Sean Gordon Murphy. Hold on. Let me look up plot holes by Sean Gordon Murphy. The plot holes. I don't want to do anything with holes in it. You know what I mean? Like the plot holes sounds like butt.
Yeah.
Holes.
It's 1 degree away from buttholes.
Yeah. Plop hole.
The plop holes. Okay. Did it get more? I think it did. Oh, you just need to beat this number here.
Yeah, 252. So our final goal is 253.
253. Now, what people are going to say? Oh, but because you're not in demand. Are you going to be in demand?
Nope. We end Sunday. There will be no in demand. We never go in demand.
John doesn't fuck around. You miss it. You snooze, you lose. That's it.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I need to beat this number, though. That's what I need you to do. I need you to be the champion who takes down, because it can't be Cecil.
We'll be the champion at 253. That's the goal. But look, if we got the 263, I'm not going to cry.
I wouldn't think so. There's a fly in here. Christ almighty. What goes down? What goes on in this basement? Graveyard Shift Volume 3. We'll scroll down and take a look. Blood Bag. This is the popular tier. This is what I backed like 2 of these last time. I might have backed it again. I don't know.
Thank you.
Blood Bag. $75. You get everything. You get the collected version.
Yep. Volume 1 and 2 are in there. And then you get the first print of Volume 3, which will be signed. And then you get the supplemental, Volume 2.
Yeah. Danky Frankie says, EVS, is it wise for John to not go in demand? No, it's not. But I mean, that's what John does. It
cost me tens of thousands of dollars by not going in demand. But
that's right.
But at the same time, I also think that, by comparison to other campaigns, I think that when people understand that you are shutting down to a large degree, I think they hop in there in the first 2 months.
Possibly. Volume 3, you just get the book individually for $25. This is, thank God you left it up. Advanced Skyver variant, you haven't zeroed it out again. No, because you zero it out over and over again by changing it, and it's really embarrassing. 41 of I sold more than 41. 41 copies claimed, and you did it to Shane Davis though. You zeroed out Shane. 41 to 7. I'm killing Shane. I'm destroying
annihilating it. Yeah.
Wow.
I really wish Shane would, get out there and, pimp his cover.
I don't know why he's not.
Yeah. It's killer work.
So I've sold 42. Shane has sold 7. I don't know if you guys care about this or not. If you want to, are you guys Shane Davis fans? Do you want Shane Davis to humiliate me? I mean, you could. You could have Shane Davis beat me.
Shane and just back Ethan. I mean, it's a war. It's a war.
Right. Okay. It is a war. Volume
be polite, be professional, but have a plan to kill everyone in the room.
Yes. This is the Blood Bag without the supplemental book. So
why don't you buy both of them, the combo?
Well, you could do that too. This got zeroed out and relaunched again. 30 of these were sold. Beautiful. Beautiful. You can get both copies for $50. They look like they go together. If you put the covers together, look like they're not a triptych, but a duotip.
Yeah. That's a big thanks to the colorist Kyle Ritter, who did them both.
Yeah, that's probably. Oh yeah, he used the same color in the background. That guy is so smart. Volume 3 and supplemental. So there you go. You can just get the book and the supplemental. They're all different. This is the thing. People always hit me up and go, yes, but I want this and this. I need a special tier. And I have to go back and rearrange and add a new tier that is just for them. Because Indiegogo, they do have add-ons, but they don't offer, you can't shop a campaign. That's the problem. But it looks like you've already done all that. Blood Bag and the Ash Can. You get the Ash Can for $85. You get a shirt. The Andrew Huerta shirt. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
Yeah, that is that book there is the rarest one from the Huerta campaign, the Virgin cover. There were only 500 of those printed. I think we only moved 100, 150. So we're putting in the extra 100 here, and then anything that doesn't sell is getting destroyed. So there may only be about 200 to 300 of those copies out in the world at any time.
How will you destroy them? Mortar?
By fire.
Burning them. Okay.
Can you wait till I get there to do that? I'll burn it with you.
I guess I could put it on. Are you burning in the middle of winter? Yeah, why not? I guess.
Yeah. Tatooine says, shame Davis. Shame.
I was going to back your campaign, but I'm waiting to see if you're selling like damaged copies for like half price it later on. Is it something?
No, that's not happening. Yeah, there's no damaged copies going out there. I go to great links to make sure that we're shipping the absolute best ones.
I appreciate that personally. Inch High Comic Guy for $5. He says, today is payday, and I just bought the Van Sciver and Davis combo for Graveyard Shift. Thank you for Comics Gate, gentlemen. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Raging Mantis says, burn them in front of children.
Craig Davis says, hey, John, how do I get my art to you for the contest?
Art to me. Oh, for the drawing contest? In the on my Twitter, I had post about this, and I put a hashtag there. I believe it's Graveyard Shift art contest. Hashtag Graveyard Shift art contest. But check my Twitter. It'll be in there. I'll retweet it tonight.
All right, beautiful. Bloodbag and Ash Can sketch. You want the sketch? I got 2 sketches, by the way. I got 2 sketches from the last campaign. Creator signature tier, graveyard gear, and then everything else is sold out at this point. So be quick about it. We've only got 6 days left to go.
Sunday night.
We're picking up some more backers here. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, let's send a message.
What? We'll send a message? Like what kind of message?
Sean Gordon Murphy. Say up your ass.
Send a message up your ass to Sean Gordon. We don't need to say that to him. I'm just
a complicated message. It's a short message.
No, you don't need to say up your ass. You just say, hey, we beat you. Ha.
Look, take a
suck on this
jack-o'-lantern. Take a jack-o'-lantern, set it on his front porch, put a little note on it that says you stabbed with a knife through the jack-o'-lantern.
That is not.
Wait, don't do that. Don't do that. I disavow. What am I talking about?
Disavow. We don't.
Don't
definitely don't do that. All right.
That's the Saturday Night Live gag, by the way.
Okay. Graveyard Shift Volume 3. So we'll be checking in on this all night long because we're going to be live streaming until dawn. I didn't tell you guys that, but don't make plans.
I got to put on a nightgown.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be here. We'll be doing this. Right now, it's 2 a.m. We'll have breakfast together, coffee, talking about stuff.
Just had coffee.
Well, you'll have some more. Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet is now, we're at $82,225. Here's the video.
My name is Heather Swain. Philadelphia has always been my home. Life was good until it happened. I'm friends with a cybernetic enhanced human-like frog created to save Earth. Nobody appreciated or understood him, but I did. We were good friends who enjoyed hanging out with a bucket from the chicken fry. Just me, Cyberfrog, and his very large brother, Salamandroid. Until the invasion hit. They rained from the sky. These space invader giant hornets attacked everyone, killing more than could stay alive, and covered the earth with giant blood honey hives. They can't fly near trees, so we hid in the woods, burning endless fires to keep them away, wearing red so they can't see and kill us all. The last time I saw Cyberfrog, he told me he'd track me down. But it's been decades, and there's been no sign of him. Yet I can't shake the feeling he is not gone. I believe he will return again. We need Cyberfrog and his brother Salamandroid to return and fight off these invaders. to take back our wrecked planet so we can live without fear. If you see my friend Cyberfrog, tell him I need him. We need him to save the world.
And a beautiful
Cyberfrog wrecked planet. Join the fight.
Join the fight, John.
I'm in it.
For the world. I don't know why you won't.
I'm there.
You're too busy getting hit by police cars. That's your problem. Constantly being run over by police cars.
Not enough police cars in the world.
Before you show that, can you let's leave this pumpkin on Sean's stoop.
Let me see. Oh, for God's sake, Cecil. Oh, that is vomitous.
That is by My Colorist Ink Spots. What a talented guy.
Oh, look at your nipples. Oh, my God. They're like 2 inches long. Oh.
I don't know. I don't know how he knew that.
Christ almighty, Jesus.
Perfection.
Lord save us. All right, let's go through some of the more interesting stories, the more compelling stories. Please back Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet. If you haven't yet, keychains are going to be in pretty soon, like the whole rate of keychains. They're gorgeous. Gossip, big writer changes at DC Comics for 2021. This falls in line with what I was saying. DC is going to end exclusive contracts. They're still going to be putting out books, fewer books, and people are going to be paid much, much less to do them. So some of the biggest stars right now, according to Bleeding Cool, don't have assignments. DC Comics December solicitations note that Bendis's run on Superman and Action Comics are ending in December. And this was after statements Brian Bendis made in June saying he would be staying on the Superman titles at DC for a long time. So no, he's not. I mean, it depends on what you define as a long time. You know, Bendis staying on for a long time for me when it comes to Bendis on Superman is like one issue. It's a long time. Here's what's going on. Grant Morrison's run on Green Lantern was truncated and then extended, but he won't be continuing on Green Lantern with no replacement project lined up. So, bye, Grant. That sucks, man. These are all Grant Morrison. Fine. Well, for what reason would Grant Morrison not have a project lined up? What is the reason for that? Not enough money.
These guys all have an opportunity, all these writers, instead of just hopping back into any kind of new contract, whatever, they all have an opportunity to go off and start their own company. They could do something right now instead of bending over and letting the man stick it to them.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is hard, though. Here's the thing, though, John. What we're doing is hard. It's an adjustment in how you do comics. These guys are used to just writing shit, turning it in every month, and then having a company, a big publisher, produce all of the stuff where they just do the art stuff.
Yeah. They'd have to do it. They'd have to do it the old way. But what they would do is they do it like how Image did, where they would form their company. Then they would get a company like Image had Malibu do, which was take care of the publishing end until that company can go off and it should be able to stand on its own legs, branch out, and be its own self. This can be done with it. You garner enough excitement. I mean, these are big names. If you had 5-6 writers, 5-6 artists going with them, like Capullo, it could happen. It could happen. You could have an Image exodus right now and pulverize what's left of that fucking industry and stop being Marvel and DC's bitch. But you can be bitch boys. That's fine.
Yeah. They're. Look, I don't know if they're being bitches here or not, but it is peculiar. And the thing is, Scott Snyder, his death metal is coming to an end. He has his creator-owned American Vampire at DC, but nothing else announced. Tom King has Rorschach, Batman, Catwoman, and Strange Adventure series for 12 issues each, but don't expect any similar big deals to follow. These guys, they had their exclusive contracts ended. Jeff Johns oh my God, Jeff Johns might be in trouble. Jeff Johns brought the noise with Doomsday Clock and Three Jokers, but again, nothing lined up to follow.
Didn't Three Jokers have a bunch of covers with it?
I think so.
I saw a thing. It looked like 15 or 20 covers on that as well. So, he's doing 300,000. I mean, it's better than what the other ones are doing with 15, 20 covers, I guess. But it's a debt in DC Comics. They're dead, guys. Do something big while you still got a chance, or don't.
Or don't. All right. So these guys, these are all the biggest writers, right? Except for Tom King. He doesn't really belong in this list. He's a fraud. But Jeff Johns, Scott Snyder, Grant Morrison is huge. And you got to pay Grant whatever he wants. But the fact that he doesn't have another project lined up means they don't have the money, or they're not willing to pay the great writers.
They're missing the biggest writer out there now.
Who?
Gail Simone.
Oh, you mean, no, I don't mean big like fat. I mean
square footage.
Yeah, I don't mean that. I meant good.
I was saying like yardage.
No. We're on different tracks. I just mean actually talented, good, people. They pack the house with other people and not just their own bodies. That's what I'm saying. All right, so these are all writers who DC Comics wooed and threw money at to write for them. These were expensive deals, but they helped DC grab market share and get headlines. That is what is changing, however. The big trucks of cash are stopping, according to Rich Johnson. DC Comics will not be matching or exceeding former deals on upcoming projects. This is the kind of thing agents will always ask and advise their clients not to accept lesser deals going forward for fear of diluting their going rate. So that's probably what's happening here. Would you like to work for less money? No.
That's what they did to Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld with Heroes Reborn. Jim and Rob had big contracts. Marvel came back and said, "Hey, I know we know we agreed to these, but we're in financial trouble. How about you do it for less?" And Rob walked.
It's the best thing to do under those circumstances. All right, so all they can do now is hire like shit. They can hire shitty talent. Which is evidently where they're going. I announced on my last live stream, they actually are bringing back Mark Waid, Ron Mars, and Mags Visaggio.
Woke. They're getting woke.
Are they getting woke, or is woke what you get when you're broke? Is it like an endless circle? Like, woke is cheap, evidently.
Yeah, they'll work for peanuts, yeah.
Ron Mars has got a blurb on the back of Cash Grab, by the way.
Oh, really? What's it say?
It's wretched. That's what he said when he read one page. that one page that he said was wretched. Also, another person said it threatened their existence. So this is powerful. This is just one page gets that kind of reaction.
Yeah, it threatens my. That would be on the back of my comic too.
This threatens my existence.
Yeah,
didn't even get to the bad stuff.
I know, that's the good stuff. All right. It's a rate that DC isn't going to match going forward. So that's what Rich is saying. And, he said this before. I do believe him. They're only hiring shitty talent. I got alerted to this. What does this mean? Well, some creators want to do the work anyway and won't care if they knock their going rate. Now, this is what Patrick Zurcher. Absolutely. This is the thing. Like, these guys, SJWs, the woke brigade, they don't really care about money. They care about ruling over the shit that's left after they've destroyed the prosperous aspect of a company or a hobby or a business. So, of course, some creators will do the work anyway, don't care their going rate. We speculated that Mark Waid may be taking Superman from Bendis, which is possible.
This is like these guys coming in is like throwing a corpse in the well.
Drink it.
Boil in the water. That's it. Run the water.
No, but okay. So all right. So Mark Waid is impoverished and willing to work for whatever now. Him taking Superman is a victory, because the people who he disliked. Everything is about spite. This is spite hiring now. Everything that they're going to do is going to be about F you on their way down. So it's a whiny F you. Mark Waid taking Superman is an FU to Dan DiDio. He says, we've also been told that he has been offered what? Green Lantern.
It's a nephew to you.
That's right. By the way, it's good when the world revolves around you all the time, when like people are always thinking about you and making plans. Mark Waid getting to do Green Lantern, I think, could be interpreted as a message to me. I would love it.
Wasn't Mark Waid like the publisher of Humanoids? Did he lose his job or crash and burn that company, or what? What happened?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Here's the thing. Right now, everything is in stasis. It's almost like, the floor, like everything's broken up and the floor is about to drop out and everything. We'll see what happens at the end of November, beginning of December. You're going to see companies go out of business. You're going to see a lot more people get fired. You're going to see a lot more craziness. Now, Mark Waid might be aware that Humanoids is gone already. We don't know.
The only person on that planet that would know is Zach. Is he here? Zach. The only one who's ever read any of those comics who knows anything about it is Zach.
Zach's reading all this stuff.
Without Zach, no one would know this stuff existed.
Yeah. Oh, let me see. Charlie's London says, Gina has the same birthday as Chaplin, so naturally I'm her biggest fan. She's talking about Gina Carano. Just 1 month till Charlie's London goes live. Mailing list is on 827 names. Thank you, Comicsgate, and everyone supporting so far. That's a big deal. 827, not bad at all. Frackhoff Elgerhub says the floor drops when Ethan gets out of bed. Yeah, well, that's kind of true.
I got into an elevator once with we were like on the 60-something floor of a building in Manhattan. We were at a bar, and it was me, Jeff, and his boys, man. And we all stepped on that elevator, and it dropped 6 inches, and that's a horrible feeling when you're 60. And all of a sudden, there's a lot of people.
There's a capacity, they say 6 people is the capacity in the elevator, but they don't explain what those people need to look like. So that's, I can understand. All right. So we've been told Mark Waid is going to take out Green Lantern after Grant Morrison and Liam Sharp. I haven't read it yet, but I hear that their run was really good on Green Lantern. And Waid and Morrison go back to Doom Patrol days together. James Tynion IV, his run on Batman was at a lower rate than both Tom King and Scott Snyder were paid. He was not at that stage a big name, this is not nice. Though the success of Something is Killing Children. What a great, by the way, they're doing all these comics now with these titles that are like, She is Missing. Something is Killing the Children. Like, these are great horror movie titles. They're so exploitative. And when I saw the comic book Something is Killing the Children, I went, damn, that is awesome. Envious. Good for you, James Tynion. Wind and the Department of Truth at Boom and Image have changed that equation. The Department of Truth, with 100,000 plus orders for the first issue, will pay Tynion what a year of Batman comics at DC would pay. You understand? Independence, success, being a success on your own. And in the last 3 years, I've made on Cyberfrog just two issues of Cyberfrog. What I would have made at 12 years at DC Comics. It's insane. I don't know why people continue to do this. How long will Tynion be willing to work at such a discount? DC Comics is not paying a premium writer's deal going forward. So he's speculating that Tynion will go too. Mark Waid just comes in there like, let me roll over whatever's left. What? Like a little cockroach. Let me get it in the scraps here. Let me eat the shit that is left over. Because these deals were good at driving sales into the direct market, but with digital mass market and bookstore markets as a greater focus for DC Comics going forward outside of the comic book shop, these are considered to be less writer-sensitive and more character-sensitive markets. Basically, it matters less who writes them. I think that's true. I think that is absolutely true. When you're selling to people who are casually buying these books because of the characters. I saw Arrow on TV. I'm buying an Arrow.
It's not you, it's Batman.
Always. God, the reality of that. It's like when you, when a new company comes in and just basically flips the bird to the 100,000 loyal fans. And I think that's really all the comic book industry is. About 100,000 people.
Exception to that rule is probably Mark Miller.
In what way?
In that he's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, no, he is awesome. That's not
guys,
what
everybody. I don't care for any of these guys really. I don't.
No, I don't either. But what I'm saying is, here's the thing: the comic book fandom, the buying public, people who buy American comics. I think it's only 100,000 people total worldwide. I think that's all it is. And these are people who know all of our names. These are people who would go, "Oh, Grant Morrison is writing it, then I'm going to buy it," right? But when a company comes in, when AT&T comes in and goes, "You 100,000 people aren't worth shit. I mean, there's no money coming from you, so we don't care about you anymore. We care about how can we sell something kind of like a comic book to people who are more interested in the characters in other media." How can we do it? Well, the names no longer matter, and it doesn't even have to be good anymore, really. It just has to be a product. So, the era of big name comic book professionals is coming to an end. It's almost like porno stars in the 1970s, Cecil, Boogie Nights. You had an opportunity to be a big name in pornography when pornography was in the theaters. Now, Preston Poulter can do it.
There's no glamour.
The glamour is gone.
Anybody with their phone, Captain America can do it by accident.
Yeah, exactly. So this is
the thing is, he took that picture in black and white, which is kind of like I don't know, kind of tasteful.
Oh, okay. Picture
reminded me of Mapplethorpe. You remember him?
Yeah, Mapplethorpe
did a lot of black and whites.
So he took black and white pictures of his penis and kept them on his own phone.
Mm-hmm. No, Mapplethorpe would like stick a bullwhip up a guy's ass and take a picture of that.
Yeah. What I'm saying is this: why do you have pictures of your own dong on your phone? You could just look at your penis anytime you want. Why do you have?
You fucking pee like a couple times a day if you miss it.
Do we know that it was his dong?
Ooh.
Holy shit. That's a whole new field of study.
How do we know that wasn't something sent to him that he saved?
Was his face in the picture? Or was it just his penis?
No, it's just dong only.
Yeah, why would anybody assume that was his? Maybe he's gay and we didn't know.
Holy
bingo.
God damn. That just well, see, you ask a few questions. You go, why would somebody have, a picture of their own penis on their phone? See if anybody would, Cecil would. Cecil, do you have a picture of your own penis on your phone? Be honest.
Well, yeah, I have to check this make sure it's there once in a while. I can't see it past my belly, so I do take a quick, picture every once in a while, just to proof of life type of thing.
You delete it afterwards, or does it stay on your phone?
I make a collage.
Oh. All right, well, okay. So it's possible that it's Chris Evans' penis. It's possible.
Unlikely.
Who do you think sent it to him?
His
Ruffalo?
boyfriend.
You were saying Mark Ruffalo sent him that photo, and that's why he's doing cover for him.
Yeah. That is interesting.
And it was kind of like a way of complimenting himself. That wasn't that embarrassing.
Could have been Captain Chokeout, though, to be honest.
They're saying Chris Pine did. That's fucked up. Chris Pine sending his penis to Chris Evans.
Who was this? Whose penis was that? Was it mine?
Did Chris... All right. Let me see here. Basically, it matters less who writes them, but more than ever, DC Comics has justified such payments as a part of their role as research and development for Warner Brothers, and that tap has just been turned off. It is no longer being considered as part of the justifying algorithm. Everything I'm saying that I've been saying for the past year, Rich Johnson is agreeing with me and saying that I'm right, which makes me think I'm wrong. But here's the thing. If so-called premium writers withdraw from DC Comics for better deals elsewhere, even with a reduced number of titles, it provides opportunity for writers who, A, the fanboys who love DC Comics characters, whatever the salary, and B, you may see a far greater diversity of writers at DC Comics. Diversity. In other words, you can pay people of color whatever you want. That's what Rich Johnson's saying here. Rich Johnson's like, historically, people of color have worked for free, if you know what I mean. And that's the implication. That is the implication that Rich Johnson is making with this article. Jesus.
And then they'll say that people of color are being paid 30% less than white guys.
I got to fix the whiskey, if you guys don't mind.
So is DC Comics a plantation now?
Yeah. Who's the colonel, though?
Mark Waid. Mark Waid. And we always knew that he would be.
Yeah, I always heard he was a bit of a whip cracker. So.
Oh, what's up with Rob Liefeld? Let me read this article here. Rob Liefeld on Andrew Rubb, the new owner of Youngblood. Oh, this is old. Why is this article popular now? Was it updated? Why would it be updated?
I don't know. Yeah, I think you said something about the guy on Twitter recently, but
okay,
I haven't been following it.
When Rob Liefeld, when there's an article about Rob, I click on it. I can't help it. Rob is so incredibly entertaining. You know, you want to see what he's up to. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Let's see. That was Mags's peen in that Evans pick. So Snarkcon DM. You know,
is that what did they do with it? Maybe.
Let's see. Mr. Dong says DC Comics is driving to the local Home Depot to pick up some new writers in the parking lot.
Oh shit!
Get in the truck.
That's true, man. When I lived in Southern California, my wife was working at a Home Depot, and whenever I would drive in there, I would have to maintain a constant speed because if I slowed down to turn, I would get rushed. It was fucking crazy, man.
You didn't need a new roof or anything like that?
All of the new heroes are going to have skills like drywalling.
Yeah, I seen him swarm like an old lady and shit. I was just like, holy shit, man, vicious.
All right, let me read these super chats. People are demanding I read them. I'm going to read them. Thank you guys for sending me some money. I appreciate it. What am I going to spend this money on?
The Depot of Justice.
The Depot of Justice.
Drywall. Weed whacker.
Mr. Berger, thanks for $10. Uncle E, Comicsgate is growing beyond comic books. What you, Cecil, and John have started, others will be inspired to carry on. Signed, Mr. Berger, the animated series coming to Indiegogo November 2020. Yeah, Mr. Berger, nice to meet you. I've seen some very nice messages from you. Thank you. Appreciate that, and good luck with Mr. Berger, the animated series.
Felver Cab says, John, you ran over the Mexicans. That's right. I was just like that cop.
Sean Gordon Murphy and Mags reunited, and it feels so good. That's what Snarkcon says.
Love bomb.
Wait a second. Now hold on a minute. That reminds me. Is Sean Gordon Murphy? Remember when Sean Gordon Murphy said, it was nice, this Indiegogo experiment that I did, but it didn't make what I thought it was going to make. So I'm going to go back and do some Batman. Holy shit. Sean Gordon Murphy, hardest hit by this. There ain't no going home again, is there?
Oh, wait. Does he still have his line, or are they taking that away? Or
I got to think that Rich Johnson needs to give us an article, a little investigative journalism, because I would say it sounds like if they are getting rid of Grant Morrison and changing all this stuff. And by the way, Jim Lee confirmed, for example, this weekend that 5G is not happening. That whole thing was scrapped. That was a big company-wide initiative. I would speculate that, they're not going to do that White Knight stuff because Sean Gordon Murphy gets paid way too much money to do it.
Yeah, but it makes money. That's one of their biggest sellers, no? They're not going to get rid of him.
They don't have anything for Jeff Johns, Cecil. Jeff makes money. I don't know if Grant Morrison makes money. I don't think he does. I don't think Green Lantern makes money, but Jeff's 3 Jokers most certainly made money. And they don't have anything for him, evidently. That could be because Aquaman and CRYBORG are, coming down on him. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But I mean, Sean Gordon Murphy.
I don't think they're going to get rid of him. No way.
It's not getting rid of him. It's saying
renegotiating.
Yeah, it's saying we're not paying you. What things have changed, pal. Bucko. They call you Bucko, when they're about to fuck you over. They go, things have changed, Bucko. And you got to go, oh, well, how much have they changed? And they've said they've changed like this, and they hold out a hand of change, full of change. And that's what you got to work for.
And then you say, and then if you're Mark Waid, you say change is good.
Change is good. Hope and change. That's what Mark Waid believes in.
Sean Gordon Murphy might be willing to take a pay cut, though.
Well,
Batman's this is like the highlight of his career right now, and it's like a prestige project. So
he might be willing to take a pay cut also because he considers his creative teams that he set up. He's like, I got to do it for them. Remember, when he fucked over Doug TenNapel because I got creative people that are depending on me, so I need to mouth the words of social justice. These platitudes.
He also knows that the reality of crowdfunding, so you factor all that in. I think he'll take a renegotiation.
But crowdfunding wasn't
too bad. I mean,
no, but it did bad compared to what he expected. He was expecting $500,000 to $1 million, but $500,000 on the low end. And Graveyard Shift is about to catch up to what he did in 60 days.
Graveyard Shift Volume 3, everyone. Picked up a couple more backers here. Awesome. We're about to pass 218,000. We might get to 220 by dawn. I mean, if we're
beautiful.
Yeah, what if we just stay up until 8 a.m. and we're flogging Graveyard Shift,
See how it goes, I guess.
We'll see how it goes. What sold? I don't think any more. Mine sold. None of Shane Davis's sold, but we did sell some Van Sciver versus Davis combos.
Nice.
Yeah, guys, now's your chance. Please do back Graveyard Shift Volume 3. Get a copy of my cover, get a copy of Shane's cover, or get both of them. And you can also, while you're doing that, pick up the blood bag. Yep. Do you have a tier where you can get just everything?
Well, the closest, no, not everything, because that would require a larger package than what we have. The next campaign, the Volume 4 campaign, will have a box of some sort set up where we will be offering that.
Okay. Let's see. Brian Blue Thunder says, man, Skyrim versus Davis is fantastic. Yeah, that's the tier that a lot of people are buying right now. And definitely grateful. Thank you guys for doing this. And, even if it's just out of spite for Sean Gordon Murphy, what is it about this? Is it that Sean Gordon Murphy was offering $200 telephone calls with him? Does that annoy you that there was look at his smile, look at his face here. He's like, Skype chat with Sean. There are 3 of them left for $200. You can talk. Can you imagine that? $200, charging someone for the privilege of getting to talk to you.
Is it like a web girl where he'll take off his clothes?
Oh, I don't know about that. It's possible.
Is it still available?
Yeah, there are 3. There are 3 of them
Skype,
left.
So it's video, right? He can, you can see, what you can get him to do, I guess.
Take off your shirt. Slower.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm wondering like why this isn't something that you want to go forward with. And is it too expensive? Like,
you get $250,000. I mean, I think that's a very, very, very good. He's not gonna turn his nose up at that money. He'll be back in crowdfunding for sure.
Well, everybody will. I'm not. That's not even in question. Everybody's going to do this.
Next time, bring your A game fucking property though.
Yeah, here's the thing though.
It just looks dumb. It's
like being on Batman
match of weird characters. It's everything from his scrapbook. It even sounds like it's from his scrapbook. It's just plot holes. It's just let's fix writing errors. Oh my gosh.
This was not the more. I was looking forward to whatever he was going to put out, and I didn't get this. I just was not interested. But he's got to look. He's going back to Batman. Also, that's clout. That's keeping your name hot. it sells more for your next project. It's you know what I mean. It's definitely it's keeping you at the top of the industry. So when you do your next Indiegogo, and like John said, bring your fucking A game. This just didn't look. Maybe it'll be great, but I just it didn't grab me.
No, it wasn't. I didn't buy it. I was thinking about it, but I didn't go for it because it was on Indiegogo and everything. I was like, maybe I'll support it, and I ended up not supporting it. But I did support Graveyard Shift Volume 3, and so should you. I guess the next backer is going to get this over to 218,000. So whoever you are, let's make it happen. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
thank you very much. All right, let me look at these super chats
real quick. If I can just give an honorable mention, Super Dead is ending in like 20 minutes. So if you guys haven't checked that out, it's on Indiegogo. I did a cover for the book, so if you guys want to go over there, check it out. Indiegogo.
Nice. It's not a beach towel. That's a flag on the wall that somebody made me. A fan sent this over. It says "Hop free or die." It says "Don't step on me," and it's Cyberfrog's head. Hop free or die. Let's see here. Gina has I read that one. Craig Davis says, "How do I get my art to you for the contest?" Did we ask that already? I think we did. Harry Bergeron says, "Sign up for the Hero Potential mailing list on Indiegogo now. Get closed alpha testing access. Launches next month. Cyberfrog, Cecil, and the Jawbreakers official DLC." Yeah, he's there's a video game that's got our characters in it. It looks good too. Angry Bannerling says, "Just got my brother's card and sticker. I love it. I'm glad that you got it." Andrea says that we're all caught up with everything except for we're waiting for the Wreck Planet preview books to come in. They should be in like a week, and then we're going to start shipping out the rest of the Unforgettable campaign. But we're almost done. Identity Crisis Design says, "I've said it before. Strap-ons are the pinnacle of cultural appropriation." Yeah, because it's the culture you're appropriating is male. Angry Bannerling says, "Thanks for streaming today. I praise the sun." Sure. Robert Flores said, "Posting rude pics on the internet is like getting a tattoo. Even if you try to get rid of it, the shadow outline remains forever." Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. Your dong is on the internet for the rest of your life. Yodam Darkstar says, "Hi, Uncle E. Have you seen the Nancy Pelosi action figure on Kickstarter?" Have you guys?
Is that true? I can look it up.
I feel like looking it up. I don't know. You know what? Election day to me is election year is like a million Christmases at once. I am so excited about it. I really look forward to it.
I've been really. I have to say, there's absolutely no excitement around Biden whatsoever. Somebody was on Ventura Boulevard in LA was just a huge Trump caravan. That's the middle of fucking LA. And then they did a Hispanics for Biden, and 50 people showed up. Yeah. No, for real. I have the photo. It's like I'm in the middle of like the bluest of the blue. I'm in the boroughs of New York. I have not seen a sign, a bumper sticker, anything. It's fucking crazy. It's like there's no election going on.
We've got a new homosexual, which I appreciate. Every now and then, we got who was it? Milo Yiannopoulos in 2016. But now we've got a new one. This guy Ricky Rebel, and I just love these guys. I love these like super gay, Trump supporters that, get out there and perform.
It's real, by the way.
I know. I'm going to show it. I have it lined up. I'm going to show you Ricky Rebel here. This guy's great. And there's something going on. By the way, Trump is doing something with the Village People. And I think he like, cause he's playing Macho Man, and then YMCA is a big thing. And I know it's a joke. I know it's meant to trigger people, but I don't really understand. Here we go.
Brothers, we're perish together as fools. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Martin
Yeah! Everybody let's dance! Everybody let's dance!
What is this?
Wait, hold on. There he is. So this guy's going around on his Trump machine.
What? It was a joke. I was joking.
What were you joking about?
It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm joking.
What are you joking about? What are you talking about? What did you say?
Not looking at my avatar.
Oh, I just. Oh my God. Yeah. I get so happy about this stuff. I like the positivity of the Trump rallies. I think they're fun. So this guy, people are sending me this dude's stuff. I'm supposed to, hold on, I'll play it. I'll probably have him on the show at some point. This guy, Ricky Rebel. Just like, look at this guy.
Well, I like her.
Oh.
But hey, we're all human, and we don't segregate.
It's not heaven. How make the great.
We are all in this together. Colors are red, white, and blue, and they stand for every one of you. And together, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make America great. Woo! Everybody sing M-A-G-A. M-A-G-A. Let them hear our voice, all you girls and boys. Stand up and make some noise.
Oh, what's his name? Ricky Rotten, what's his name?
M-A-G-A. The American crowd, patriotic and proud. Shouting out loud. That's why when it comes time to vote.
I mean, look, it's a million times more fun. It's so fun, dude. I love it. It's so positive and happy.
I'm standing up and saluting right now.
I just beam. All right, let's look at Nancy
You could run a
Pelosi.
flag up this pole.
This stuff is so great. Okay, here's Kickstarter. This is Cecil. I'm sharing your screen. This is the Nancy Pelosi action figure. What is this?
She's a little bit of terrific, and she wears a mask to cover her skeleton face.
We played the video.
It's Mistress Roulette. She's gonna cut the fella.
You pass the Pelosi?
Pass the Pelosi.
I wish I could warn. I wish I could warn that guy. That's what my wife said to me. 20 minutes later, she's sucking someone's cock. I mean,
what is going on? All right, scroll down now.
I want to buy two.
Grab by the Pelosi.
A year filled with crap. You somehow gave us reason to hope. You even made us laugh while doing it. We needed that. Thanks to Resistance. That's great. So let's see. Sees through all the lies. She's armed with polysyllabic words. Speaker's gavel. That's small. The gavel's much bigger than that.
Her tits are much bigger too. She really every decade she goes up a cup size, which I appreciate. She's like 80. She's like 90 pounds, 80 years old.
Look,
Triple D's.
You can back it for $10. Back it because you believe in it. I believe in this project, John. I want it to happen. All right, look, $20 you get Pelosi and magenta. Keep scrolling down, Cecil. I got to see more than this.
More than meets the eye, a transformer.
Wow, look, they're hand painting it right there. Is that how you paint these things? I've never seen it. Let's see
sure.
why
Az
it
does
matters.
all that stuff though.
Who does?
Az. Heel versus babyface.
I wonder if he'll paint a cyber frog for me.
When I get this, I'm gonna paint it white. Look, the squad.
The squad. I need all these action figures. I need them all.
This is amazing. You can get all of them. See how many you could fit in before it hurts. Oh, look, there's Warren here. You could bury the hatchet.
John's not having it. Look at him. John, you're not amused by this? You don't like the Nancy Pelosi action figure?
Just silly.
It's silly.
I like the Trump stuff because it is positive. This I don't know. I have zero interest. I haven't even tuned in politically yet, man. Like I'm just gonna wait till I don't know 2 days before the election. See what
yeah. I mean, you don't know what's going, but it's like watching a football game because you got to start out where nobody's ahead. Right now, it just goes back and forth. Trump is going to end up winning in a landslide because he just is. It's going to happen. It's the way these things go.
By the way, did you hear what's her name? Excuse me. Hold on a second. Let me move out of my way.
Wait, you want me to get rid of this?
No. Excuse me. No. There we go.
Okay.
Thank you. Kamala Harris called it a Harris administration with Joe Biden by accident today.
No shit.
I'll share it. Hold on. Let me find it. He's like, whoops.
No, the October surprise is the vaccine, and that's just going to win. It's going to win the vote. These elections are determined. Here's the thing: the truth of the matter is that you'll see people going, "No, Biden's ahead. Like it's 51-43, the popular vote." All Trump has to do is win Pennsylvania and Florida and maintain the red states, and he wins. And he's already, he's even or ahead, and showing momentum in those states. So all of the it's 40, it's 51 develop. That's just not the way elections work. He's just got to win Florida and Pennsylvania, and it's a done deal.
Here she is.
And I think he'll win, but I also urge caution on done deals.
Well, no, John. I'm not saying it's a done deal. I'm saying if he wins Florida and Pennsylvania, those are the two states. And if he doesn't, he's got Michigan. I think he's going to win Michigan again, and I think he's going to keep Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin's in the bag. So it is just about 270. It's not about popular vote. It's not about this or that. Who's ahead in the polls? You only have to look at the polling in a few, like 5 states. He's going to keep North Carolina. He's
That's why it was crazy that he came in and beat Clinton, because he's a complete novice, never ran for anything, but he knew how to win because she kept racking up votes in New York and California and doing fundraisers, New York, California, getting, you got 3 million votes between those two states, but that doesn't fucking win the game.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like she was running, at the end of the game, it was like which team ran the most yards, hers, who had the most touchdowns, him. The yards don't fucking count.
You've got it. I mean, they kicked ass in California. They overperformed in California, but that's right. You get those 55. That's a big fucking package. 55 electoral votes. It doesn't really matter how many. The number is 55. No matter how many people vote in that state. So all of the Democrats are located in California, Washington, Seattle, and New York. That's where they all are. So you win those. You super win those states. The question is, what about the Rust Belt? The question is Florida. The question is North Carolina, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, and those are the only states that matter. Everybody else is pretty much solid. So we're going to win Florida. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Trump's going to also keep Pennsylvania, which is crazy. It's crazy. He's the first Republican to win Pennsylvania since 1984, Reagan.
Well, he might have had a problem, but now they're having riots in Pennsylvania. All these riots are just like recruitment drives for Republicans. It's like, All you need to do is sit in a car for 3 hours because a bunch of assholes are blocking the highway, and you're like, you're not pulling the fucking lever.
You're turning red in more ways than one.
Yeah, it's like they're doing the most insane recruitment drive for Republicans. It's insane, and they're starting now. All of a sudden, they're starting to realize it.
Those visuals are really bad for Democrats. The riots are really bad. And also, again, like, you know, people are pretty much set in their ways. I'm never going to vote Democrat. I mean, I never will. And Democrats are like that for the most part. Republicans are too. But it's that slim 10% margin of undecideds that make the difference. And undecideds can be swayed just by visuals and circumstances that they see. The riots are terrible. If Trump introduces the vaccine in October, it's his October surprise. It's that's going to do it.
I think the October surprise is going to be the Barr's going to announce the indictments for the
Oh, you mean the Democrats are going to, or you think Trump's going to?
Trump's Barr's attorney general. He's going to start announcing all the. They're going to start indicting the people for the spying stuff. That investigation is wrapping up right now. I think that's their. Anyway, let's see our next.
I think it's going to be the vaccine is really, that's an election winner. I think people's number one concern is that vaccine. And even though the vaccine isn't going to be available for everyone for like another year, it's going to be introduced and given to some people. They're going to show it in October.
I'll take it. What's in it?
I don't know. I hope it works. I hope it's not thalidomide. That'd be the worst thing ever. It's like the vaccine is like thalidomide.
I wish I had a flipper.
All
right, humiliating.
Let me see. Ethan, Hail EVS and Hail Mail-In send Gina Carano the link. Says 200 beep bop Watt Studios. Unhoggettable Tales too.
She could choke me out. I wouldn't tap.
Gina Carano is, first of all,
she's growing on me.
She is growing on me too. Oh, Cecil, do you want to show this? What is this that you're playing?
This is her accidentally calling it the Harris administration.
A Harris administration together with Joe Biden. A Harris administration together with Joe Biden.
She fucked up and she realized it, but she had to roll with it.
Oh God, that's cringe.
Is it a fuck up? Isn't that what they want people to think? Is that Biden will step aside and it will be the Harris administration?
I think she was supposed to say a Biden administration, but she already fucking knows that if he wins, she's the president.
I think she's letting people know.
A Harris administration.
See that? Like,
yeah, she fucked up.
Let's say it. Do it again.
A Harris.
You can see the cringe hit her.
When she said a Harris, yeah, and she had to just keep going.
Yeah. Oh, together with Joe Biden.
He'll be there somewhere in the back.
Well, she wouldn't be saying a Biden administration together with Kamala Harris.
Yeah, that's what she was supposed to say. That was exactly what
the text was probably in there exactly as she read it.
She was like,
she may not have known, but the
people
like a
Harris
they know.
Administration, Biden will be puttering about. He'll be there. We'll keep him busy.
Yeah.
We'll let him change the remotes, batteries.
Yes, well hung and dung. I knew about this. This is, not news. Well hung and dung sent me a message. He's like, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Preston Poulter ran for office, and I did. It was a very sad thing. Yeah, that is really unfortunate. But I mean, that's
how'd he do?
I don't think he won.
It's a humiliating loss.
But that is horrible. I mean, and true. It's like Joe Biden. How's he supposed to govern? I don't understand. I don't understand how he's going to govern under the condition that he's in right now. And I think they know that too. Kamala Harris is meant to be president. She's meant to kind of swoop in and take the presidency as the vice.
Well, you know what happens come January if they're still arguing over who's the president? Nancy Pelosi becomes president in January.
That's true too. Yeah, that's true too. And okay, all right. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's got to be a landslide. That's the only way. It's got to be like something that people can't even argue. Either way, if it's Biden or Trump, it'd be great if it were like decisive.
All of my friends are liberal Democrats, and no one talks about politics anymore. It doesn't even come up. They don't even fucking. Joe Biden is not even in the conversation. No one's talking politics. They're just demoralized. There's no excitement there at all. I would be completely shocked if Joe Biden won. Nobody is excited. Nobody is talking about it.
It's about the hatred for Trump. So,
but hatred doesn't. But that's what they did. The Republicans did the last 2 elections. It doesn't win. It doesn't win. You have to love the guy. People loved Barack Obama, and they were like super excited and fucking going crazy for him, and he won. You can't run being like, I hate this guy. Do you hate him too? Vote for me. It's like you'll get some votes, but it's not the motivator.
It is true. First of all, you really do have to love the guy you can't vote out of hate. It just doesn't work. And they project that onto Trump supporters. Like that MAGA YMCA video, as cringe as that is, you just look at it and you laugh and smile. It's so fun. Trump has been fun, and Trump supporters have been fun the entire time. It's a good. The Pepe the Frog stuff from 2016 was hilarious. All of that stuff was great. And I've been waiting for something to come along that'll be as fun as 2016. I like this guy, the new homosexual Republican. I don't know if he's gay. He certainly looks like it, but I like that. I got to get this guy on the show before he becomes super famous and talk to him about stuff. A guy from Red Bank says, I didn't find it cringy. I did. I
find all political gatherings cringy, no matter what. It's like, yeah.
But I want to be a part of it so bad. I went to the inauguration in 2016. I was there, and I had like a really unique vantage point that kind of solidified how I feel about the president. A lot of people were saying, look at this. Trump says his merchandise is made in America. And they showed a MAGA hat, and it said made in China. And I was like, yeah, you could buy those on the streets. There were Nigerians on the streets selling bootleg merchandise that was made in China. I know because I bought one, and I have a real Trump hat from Trump's, that's actually made in the United States. It's autographed by the president. So I knew that was a lie, and that blew up all over Twitter. It is completely unfair. It's a small thing, but it's just the way they operate. And the other thing was, they constantly show pictures of the inauguration field, where the audience was, and it was half full. And I was there, and it was not half full. And the pictures that they took were from 9:30 in the morning when police were all holding. I mean, there were lines to get onto the turf that would stretch out all across Washington, D.C. We were waiting in that line to get on the field. The police held us all back. And they took a picture of the field when it was half full, and then right around 10:30 they started to let us enter and find a place to stand. It was a lie. The field was 100% full. We were standing all the way back by the Washington Monument, and there was no room to move. And they show a picture that shows emptiness around that area. That was from earlier when we weren't allowed to come out and find a place to stand. You have to have a ticket. We had a silver ticket, which meant get in the back, asshole. You had to wait in line. There was security everywhere. And by the time we finally did get on the field, Trump was already mostly through his speech. I couldn't see or hear anything. It was just great to be there. But I see stuff like that. And then I was watching a PBS documentary about the election and how Trump prevaricates and lies. And they point that out. And I'm like, you're lying that he was lying. I was there. The field was full. The crowd was enormous. You couldn't move. It was standing room only. It was a big circus-like event. I walked around with my MAGA hat. I had crazy women yelling at me. America was never great. Things like that. It was something else. I'm going to go again too.
Oh, by the way, who did a pretty good video? about why Trump's going to win? Because he just broke it down from a stand-up.
Yes.
With Russell Brand. You know who Russell Brand is?
Yeah.
Comedian.
Yeah, he's annoying, but actually I just pulled it up. I found it. It's like he broke down a speech, and he's like, everybody's, and this was a couple months ago. I remember seeing this like maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, and he was just like, everybody's underestimating him. He's gonna win. He's like, Donald Trump's gonna win.
Remember when another president, nice man, threw up in Japan, and they did slow motion replays? True, right?
That crowd is genuinely laughing, not the phony conference laughs that we're used to seeing in Vickers speeches or politician speeches. They're cracking up laughing. Furthermore, when they're booing like that at the media, wow, that's some intense stuff. I think that the issue is that any opponent of Donald Trump that has serious intention of displacing him or acknowledge you're dealing with someone who knows how to play this game in a way that's not been played before extremely well, is galvanizing his support brilliantly, is an orator of considerable skill, is able to engage in the games of derision that are being facilitated by sort of late night talk shows, etc., with aplomb. And if you're interested in a different kind of politics, then I think it is prudent to acknowledge that Donald Trump has been created by inertia in the mainstream, centrism, and the Democratic left's abandonment of the interests of underprivileged people across the board. That's what creates Donald Trump. And until that's addressed meaningfully, in all likelihood, they're going to be more Donald Trump.
I don't want that, General. Now he's standing there, big, strong guy, and he's got these shoes, but they're loaded with rubber on the bottom.
Loaded with rubber. Look at the bit where he talks about the general shoes being loaded with rubber. The bit where he talks about calling up his missus and her sort of taking the piss out of him, saying that all of the news coverage was about you walking down that ramp. Firstly, it appeals to his perspective as a kind of individualistic narcissist. It means that he can attack them on a territory that they've created.
Anyway, the full video is 12 minutes long. It's actually very good.
I like Russell Brand because I watched a video about how to communicate with people, how to influence people who were against you on their own turf by Russell Brand. And it was fantastic. It was all about, like, he explains how to use eye contact, how to reward people subtly who are complimenting you, and how to take away their incentives when they're insulting you without even saying anything. And it was brilliant. The guy's very, very, very smart.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. That was just a clip that was on Twitter, and I never paid him much mind, but he broke down like just the joke telling of Trump and how why that worked and why that it's like a 12-minute video. That's like 2 minutes of it, but it's fucking excellent. If you get a chance to look it up, it's really—
Send me the link because I want to watch it on my own time. That does sound like a good time to me. Here's the thing. The truth of the matter is that they're making fun of. Yesterday they were making fun of the fact that there's a video of the gates opening in Michigan, and all of John Malin's people, because John Malin's from Michigan, they were running. I mean, we're talking about middle-aged people, fat people like me. You get your spot. If you run, you can get, and this is your chance. It's standing room only. So Macho Man was playing, and these like middle-aged white people were running to get the best spot. Now, what they don't tell you is these people have been waiting there for 12 hours. They had set up chairs and everything. You have to wait. They gotta pay. But I mean, here's the thing. Like, that's genuine enthusiasm. These people are excited.
Who is running to a Biden speech?
Nobody. Nobody's going. But people love Trump, and I'm reading what they're saying in these columns, and ordinary Americans were saying he talks to us like he's our friend. I mean, he talks to us on our level. He speaks to us. He makes jokes. Nothing is, he doesn't talk down to us. He acts like he loves us. And I mean, that's really, really, really cool. That's usually a one-way street for politicians. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to win. But I mean, just breaking it down, John, I don't want to take anything for granted. You're quite right. But breaking it down, if you're worried about it, Trump's got to hold the red states, which there's no evidence that he's going to lose any, like Texas. He's not going to lose any of the red states. And then he's just got to win Florida and Pennsylvania. And he's done. And if he doesn't win Pennsylvania, Michigan and Wisconsin would do it. And the thing is, if you win Florida, if you win Michigan, you're probably going to win Pennsylvania. It's the same group of people, and Wisconsin as well. No, it is. I mean, that's the way these the way people who study elections go. It's like if you win North Carolina, you're probably going to win Florida. Or if you win Florida, you're probably going to win North Carolina. It's the same kind of voters that tend to vote the same way. Pennsylvania's the same way. Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, they all tend to vote the same way. They vote in unison.
Sour Skittle says, I think he flips New York and California. The weird thing is, like I said, all my friends are, and one of my friends said to me, I think he's going to win New York. And I was like, no fucking way. Not possible. No chance. But this is a lifelong, a huge donor, like a donor guy. His law firm donates, they very politically active. And he was just like, I think he's going to win. He's going to, a lot of my friends don't know about my change of heart for this, for this election. But yeah, I've heard people are fucking afraid that he's going to win New York. I didn't hear about California. I don't think either one of those are possible, but but here's the other thing. I live out now I'm in Brooklyn, but out in super fucking liberal Long Island, the gun stores have been, during all these riots, the gun stores have been sold out. That means all these anti-gun people all of a sudden had a change of heart in the last 2 or 3 months and are fucking buying out guns. All these anti-gun are now all.
Well, I bought a gun, but I'm not anti-gun. I just never owned a gun. So
well, I know. Listen, for the numbers that are being sold, a lot of formerly anti-gun people are now like, and it's all because of the riots are the worst thing that ever happened to the fucking Democratic, and they thought it was going to be a negative on Trump. They were, highlighting it like this is what Trump is doing. But even Joe Schmo who doesn't pay attention is like, how is this on him? This doesn't have anything to do with him.
No. Yeah, it's we've got guns in this house. Andrea is now fully on board with the Second Amendment. I mean, she's a New Jersey girl. She wasn't for a little while, but she's.
Don't show your guns. We showed our guns on.
I would never. I was the only one who didn't. I watched you guys do that and went, I've got a tactical Mossberg, but I'm not pulling it out right now. I'll pull out my penis though.
Can you have a pistol grip in Jersey? I don't think so. Felon. don't
try to get it off of me.
But put the shoulder stock back on. Put the shoulder stock back on anyway. It's so much better for shooting and aiming, and the pistol grip looks cool, but it's not great.
Sarticon DM says Gina Carano 2024. All right.
Ooh, by the way,
vice president to Ivanka Trump.
Do you want to watch Paul Rudd fucking shill for Andrew Cuomo?
No, don't. Fuck that. Do you want
to?
All right.
To me, it's just like, first of all, Andrew Cuomo in the New York press, it's like everywhere he goes, he's running around with no mask on. He's like hugging elderly people, no mask. He doesn't give a fuck about masks. And all of a sudden, Paul Rudd is like, hey, listen to Andrew Cuomo.
Yo, what up, Dugs? Paul Rudd, actor and certified young person. A few days ago, I was talking on the iPhone with my homie, Governor Cuomo, and he's just going off about how us millennials need to wear masks because, get this, apparently a lot of COVID is transmitted by us millennials. No cap. So Cuomo's asked me, he's like, Paul, you got to help. What are you, like 26? And I didn't correct him. I said, fam, let's real talk. Masks, they're totally beast. So slide.
I'm going to fucking die.
That background, that city background, isn't the same one from Johnny Phantasm?
Yes, I think that's a stock background. I think we just realized.
I mean, there's something I really like about Paul Rudd, but I'm just like, first of all, Andrew Cuomo is, there's a reason New York has the highest death rate. He put all these fucking people into the nursing homes for no reason. We had 1 million empty rooms. He killed and he doesn't fucking wear masks anywhere. Watch the tapes of Andrew Cuomo. All the New York papers are just like, why is he running around with no fucking, and then he has this asshole fucking dancing around for him, and he doesn't even wear masks.
That in your DMs and Twitch it. Vibe check. Yes, queens like ourselves. We want to go to bars. We want to drink, hook up, do our TikToks. I get it. I'm not going to preach at you like some celebrity. Look, this is a combo where I talk and you shut up and wear your mask. Hello? Oh, hi, Billie Eilish. What's that?
Hello.
You're wearing your mask? Man, I want to stand you. You're so my bae. Yo, listen, hype beasts. Masks protect you and your dank squad because caring about other people is the new not caring about other people. Now that's thick. You want a challenge? How about a stop the pandemic challenge? What about that? What about a save grandma challenge?
I like this guy.
I mean, the thing is, it's I know it's cringe, but it's like what he's doing is funny. It is funny, but it's.
Yeah, I've always liked Paul Rudd. There's something about him that I like.
I love that.
I have a beer with him.
I love that he's 51 years old and he looked better than he did when he was like 20.
Oh, I know. I don't like that.
My name is Paul, and I'm 6 feet tall almost. And I wear my mask, and it's all I ask that you wear your mask. Please wear your mask. Just wear a mask. Just wear a mask. It's easy. It's simple. Please. It's not hard. People are dying. Hundreds of thousands of people are dying, and it's preventable. It's preventable. Just wear a mask. It's science.
It's science.
No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all well and good.
He wasn't wearing a mask.
He was not wearing a mask, but here's the thing: he's doing it for his homeboy Cuomo, and it's like, I don't know. Let me see if I can find out.
I can relate to that. I understand. Well, Red User says wear a mask. Ethan, Cecil's wearing a mask.
You know who's walking around without a mask?
Who?
Fucking Governor Cuomo, the guy. He's fucking. And here's the other thing. This is the one. The next one is the one that freaked everybody else out because he was. They were doing a thing on why to wear masks. As soon as the cameras went off, he rips his mask off and starts hugging this guy, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is he doing?" Like he doesn't. So here's Paul Rudd dancing around like a fucking monkey, and I like Paul Rudd too, but it's like, dude, this guy doesn't even fucking believe it. Like, he doesn't believe it. Everyone around him is wearing masks except for the governor that's screaming at everybody to wear a mask.
Robert Pattinson was wearing a mask during Batman. Didn't help him,
That's true.
So that's something to think about. Fuck a mask. People are pissed off at masks. There's going to be a mask rebellion.
By the way, can I just show something? Because I was like blackout drunk the other day, and like me and Anna were talking off air, but I was drunk and I didn't remember any of this. And she's just like, you started going on YouTube and showing Hugh Jackman clips, and be like, I'm pretty sure he's gay.
No, come on, no more. Oh, I can already tell it's bad.
I'm not gonna. This is only 12 seconds.
All right, go ahead. It's like the eyes on the Felix clock. It's just, oh.
Yeah, it's here's the thing.
Gay there.
That's why I remember like being on the subways because I like Broadway. I do, and I knew who Hugh Jackman was, and he was like this very like, jazz handsy guy. And all of a sudden in like 2000, they were like, he's gonna be Wolverine. I'm like, that fucking guy. I've seen that guy. He's gonna be fucking. Are you sure he's gonna be Wolverine? Like I was in shock when they were. But outside of New York and outside of Broadway, people didn't know who the fuck Hugh Jackman was. But Broadway people were like, I was just like, that fucker's gonna be Wolverine. I was like, but he did a good job, and he seems like a nice guy. But and in his defense, he is playing a gay guy in that play. That's about Peter Allen.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Dixon Sider says wearing a mask is like wrapping your house in chicken wire to stop mosquitoes. Where's Robbie Rectum? Yeah, we haven't seen Robbie Rectum in a while. I don't know what's up with that. Do you know where Robbie Rectum is?
He may be right around here.
Snarticon DM says the end of that ad was like Hillary in 2016 screaming, "Why aren't I ahead by 50 points?" Yeah, that was a good moment. Identity Crisis Design, thanks for $4. Says Comicscape means never having to say sorry, and we never will. I'm quite happily accepting the endorsement of Gina Carano. Accepting my endorsement too. She's following me on Twitter now.
I want to fight her.
I'd like to give her my endorsement.
No, but
well, by endorsement you mean dick, and that's
I never wanted to fight her because I am angry with her. Actually, I've always been a fan of her, even before all this stuff. But here's the thing: I just wanted to know what like a doughy, middle-aged man with no training could do against a highly trained woman. Like could a woman who spends 12 hours a day in a gym beat a fucking shitbag like me in a fight? Or would I just hand her ass?
I'd pay to find out.
Yeah, I would pay to find out too.
I want to know, just personally, I want to know because you could set it. I promise I won't lift a weight. I won't I will do nothing. I will. In fact, the worse I look in my like bicycle shorts or whatever the fuck I'm going to wear, the better it will be, especially if I knock her out. If I look, the more horrifying I look, to the general public, it'll be better.
The general public.
The general public will see me with my like gorilla tits.
My suspicion is that she would completely annihilate you, and the reason why I say that is because even though her punches are girl punches.
Yeah, like
there's
a fifth of that of a man.
Right. She can still throw more of them quicker than you can. And she's going to kick you and knee you because that's what she does. She would take you down eventually. Mandalorian fans want Gina Carano fired for mocking trans people. The actress has sparked a backlash on social media. This is how Gina Carano and I became friends. Now I think we are friends now.
All right. So if you ever get her on, could you ever get that fight established?
I don't know if I can get her on, but
what would a fat middle-aged idiot do against a highly trained female fighter? That's all I want to know.
Well,
I'll fight for real. Like I'll try to, maybe not her. Maybe I like her. I don't want to punch her in her face. She's pretty too. One of the ugly ones.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't. I have trouble with this conversation because on the one hand, she looks ferocious. She's a little Wolverine. I don't mean Wolverine like
I know
actual Wolverine. I mean she's a bobcat. And then, but of course, men just have the weight and the strength advantage over.
Yeah, I might just be able to just push her straight on her fucking ass just with one push back.
I would still bet on Gina Carano. I still like if I had to put money down, I'd still bet on her, and I'd be surprised if you beat her.
Yeah, she'll use speed and technique and put you in a choke real quick.
Oh yeah, the chokehold. Yeah.
I'm not completely dead, but I'm just saying I'm almost dead.
Yeah. Mandalorian star Gina Carano has been accused of mocking trans people. Oh no, not that. Not the thing that everybody used to do.
She didn't mock trans people. She just said I don't want to use pronouns, which is what the normal human response should be to that.
Yeah. Nobody should use their pronouns.
Why is a feminine female heterosexual forced to use pronouns when it's visually, socially unneeded? Stupid.
Why is this photo 8 years old? Because I mean, you're like, oh, she looks good, but it's 8 years ago.
I saw the ones from her this year. She looks great too.
I'm just saying, why not show those? Why is that hard? She wasn't mocking trans people in 2012. She's mocking them in 2020. That's all I'm saying, Cecil. The actress who portrays Cara Dune in Disney Plus Star Wars series was asked by fans whether she would add pronouns to her bio to show solidarity with the trans community. The act of adding pronouns. She's like, no, I don't want people to wonder or that I might be something. I'm clearly a woman.
7 of 9 in the chat, who is wonderful and a good judge of combat sports, says Ethan and John are wrong. You can take her, Cecil. I dare you to fight her. I will.
He just wants you to get your ass kicked. He
wouldn't do that.
Beaten by a girl. No, that's 7 of 9. Like he clearly wants to see you get beaten up by a girl, and he doesn't want to see you get hurt. He just wants to see you get beaten up by a girl.
Maybe hurt a little.
All right, so here's her in August of 2020, and she looks stunning. I mean,
well, Cecil, I got my here she is now. All right.
Well, I mean, she's wearing battle armor.
Right.
Yeah, she doesn't go shopping in that.
I mean, her arms are thicker than mine. Let's be honest. Here, you can share my screen.
No, I'm not. I can't because I'm sharing my screen. I'd have to go back to the. All right, Cecil. Here we go.
Not like pudding. You can share.
I don't know why you're showing that picture of all people.
Yeah, big elbow.
That is not a good picture.
I just put 2020 GINA Carano. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that you should have been like, that isn't the one to show.
Well,
right down there is good.
Here, but that's when she was fighting. That's got a couple years back.
It's all good. I mean, she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, she's fun.
Fun.
I would disappoint her in the ring, in the bed, anywhere she took me. I would disappoint her. That's a Cecil guarantee.
Yeah.
All right. My God, Cecil. All right, so here she is. The act of adding pronouns has been common among trans and non-binary people in order to avoid being misgendered, while many cisgender people.
This is the worst. This is the worst feeling in the world for an alcoholic, by the way.
What is that feeling? Oh, your bottle's almost.
Oh, my, and there's no backups.
I got
order it. You live in New York.
I know you feel like you can take on the world when you got like 4 or 5 bottles of whiskey, but this is like you're running out of air.
I had a Jack and Coke today, and that was it. I just had one little drink.
That's a good drink. That's a good drink if you take the Coke out of it, actually.
Yeah, but I have so much liquor here, Cecil, and I swear to God, just come over and drink it. I don't want it. I just have it because it looks nice in my bar. I don't drink any of it, and I only buy the expensive stuff.
My shit's not for show, Ethan.
I know that.
It's for go.
All right, so many cisgender. That's not a real word. Cisgender is not a word.
Cis is an insult. That's the N-word to me. Well, I don't want to hear that.
I don't think it's the N-word. I think the N-word being normal. Normal is the N-word. I think that it is. So instead of cis, just say, while many normal people have also included them to show support for the community. One user tweeted to Carano that her co-star Pedro Pascal, what a cock, had included them. I was so wrong. Can I just tell you? I did a video when she appeared in this Mandalorian episode 4. I did a video like, oh, fuck, we're going woke. Mandalorian's going woke. Of course it is. We can't have nice things. It's like I'm watching a really good Clint Eastwood movie. And then, Clint Eastwood's a badass. He's doing his thing. And then a big woman comes and beats the shit out of him. And he's like, well, I guess we're friends. Fuck that. That's not what I wanted from The Mandalorian. It's not what I want from a Clint Eastwood movie. And here comes GINA Carano. She puts the Mandalorian on his back and beats his ass. And I made a video like furious, like, oh, fuck.
Now you're realizing GINA Carano.
It's the other way around.
She was Clint Eastwood and he was.
And he was the fucking pussy that, and it makes me. So people are still hitting me with the screenshot of my thumbnail. Like, like you said she was woke. I was right to be nervous. I don't think anybody can blame me for being like, what, Disney might fuck over this great show that they've got going on. Circumstantially, I was correct. I was correct. But Gina Carano is not woke. Gina Carano is awesome. So I will kind of take 50% of that back.
Do you think the reason I hate cis so much is because my cis threw me out of my house?
Yeah, but it's a different thing. It's not cis.
Still.
Cis, not
Ethan's taken 50% back, but he's still 100% right.
In what way do you mean?
Every way, 100%.
You know what Gina Carano did? She was what's his name? What's the fucking dude that Anna's crazy about? But
Henry Cavill?
Yes, that was her boyfriend. They used to date when he was Superman.
I love it. That's perfect. They're a perfect couple.
Is he woke too, or did she leave him because he was the soy boy?
I don't know. I don't even. By the way, I would just say that Gina Carano isn't woke. I don't know that she's not. I don't know that she's a Trump supporter or anything. She might be.
She might not be, but I'm just saying she just is like, don't fucking tell me I got to put pronouns in my bio. I'll fucking choke you out, you fuck.
Yeah.
I like that about her.
I like that too. And by the way, that's a good way to push someone towards being.
You know what? I think that's how I could get her in the ring. I'll be like, you put fucking pronouns in bio.
People are saying Henry isn't woke. I haven't seen proof of him being. By the way, if somebody's woke, they let you know right away.
Well, you know what? He does build his own computers, which just seems like a handy dude. Which
normal, like that's a normal guy. That's not.
He might fix his own car. He might be,
Yeah.
He doesn't have to ring for the attendant to pump his gas like they do in Jersey, where all the.
I don't ring for the attendant. Yo, you can't. You're not allowed to pump your own gas here. They get angry with you, and I do not understand it. But you're not allowed. It's a cultural thing. It's a difference.
When I went to visit you, I got out of my car and started pumping my own gas, and they came running over. They're like, "No, sir, don't you know? Little Lord Fauntleroy lives here. Ethan Van Sciver. If he saw this, we'd be in so much trouble."
That's not true.
He said.
That didn't happen at all.
He said,
it was like pulling into Home Depot all over again when I went out there. I tipped him like $2. Here you go, $2. And I asked Mark, I'm like, man, what do you tip these guys? And I think he said I over tipped.
You know what I'm gonna do? I think if Gina did accept the fight with me at the last minute, I would run out to Home Depot and just have like a Mexican dude fight her.
I like that idea. Like you're looking for work, and then you bring him.
I'll be like, "Do you know how to do spackling?" And he'll be like, "Yeah, see, spackling." And then all of a sudden, he's like wearing trunks, walking to a ring while the crowd cheering. Where's Spackle?
Right there.
Like, ask him if he's good with his fist.
I'll be like, "Murder her. You represent." You represent me now.
Yeah, so I was 100% right about my video. I think Disney was going woke, but I was wrong about Gina Carano. It wasn't her fault. She's playing a role. She's great. I bought her action figure. I will not cut it in half. And that is a solemn oath. I will not cut the head off her action figure. Everybody, I'm letting that hang in the air. Everybody's like,
that hit me right. And
I was just thinking, well, what are the other options now? Molesting the action figure?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's possible.
I would fight Paul Rudd. He's in good shape. He's in his best shape of his life at 51. But I feel like a fucking punch to his fucking nose would end his worldview.
Yeah. Paul Rudd, it would end his worldview, a punch in the nose.
He'd be like, pain.
I will not. I pledge to thee. I will not snip this action figure in half. Cecil.
Can you at least sniff her hair like Joe Biden?
I'm not going to do it, Cecil.
Don't do it. Come on, that's a girl. Don't do it.
I got tape on the scissor. I'm cutting some package open the other day.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. This is my Gina Carano action figure. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't even think twice.
Now, she's, for anybody who doesn't watch the show, she's a character known as Cara Poon.
No, Cara Dune.
Cara Dune.
Yeah, Dune. So, no, I will not snip this in half.
As long as she behaves.
Yeah. Yeah.
He might sniff it in half with that nose. Like a laser.
Smells like burnt plastic. Okay. In any case, yeah. So Gina Carano's in real trouble. She keeps calling trans people subhuman.
No, she didn't. She just said she didn't want to use pronouns.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That was
that's all she did.
Crimes. Yeah, that was the extent of her crimes.
All right. One user tweeted to Carano that her co-star Pedro Pascal had included them, while also accusing her of liking tweets that mock the act of adding pronouns. Yes, Pedro and I spoke, and he helped me understand why people were putting them in their bios. The actress replied, "I didn't know before, but I do now. I won't be putting them in my bio, but good for all of you who choose to. I stand against bullying, especially the vulnerable, and freedom to choose." And then she added beep, bop, boop.
Yeah.
Like an NPC. She added beep, bop, boop for her pronouns. She said this. She said, "Good for you. I didn't know why you idiots were doing this, but now I do, thanks to my soy boy co-star, Pedro Pascal. And I am now good. I'm glad. I stand against bullying. That is you guys trying to bully me. You have to understand I'm a UFC fighter. I'll beat all your soy boy asses. I'm not going to do what you say." And then she added beep, bop, boop. Those are her pronouns. Those are the pronouns of an NPC. She said, "I am not against trans lives at all. They need to find less abusive representation." God damn, kid. Because trans people are abusive. I was being abused by a trans person today, too. I had to. No, I was. Out of the blue. First of all, I stood up for Gina Carano, who needed my help. I could tell. She needed my help. This trans person shows up and starts saying, "Fuck Ethan Van Sciver, fuck Ethan Van," and I'm like, whoa, like, what did I do wrong? Like, all I did was say I like Gina Carano, and I've got all these, like, why are all trans people concentrated on Twitter? I've only met 2 in my entire life up until recently, and now they're everywhere.
Oh, she was abusive to you.
Very abusive. So I
tweeted back. You thought she was packing a clam, but she was actually a man.
I said, "Let me stand in for your absent father." And this is what I've got to do from now on, John. These people need fathers. Their fathers are gone, or
what they need is discipline.
Discipline. I said, this person's name is Carrie. I don't think that's what their name. I think it's probably Carl, but it was Carrie now. "I'm proud of you, Carrie. Your cartoon bestiality porn is second to none." This is what I would expect a good father to say.
Can you get Daddy's belt? Wait, please, put it on my neck.
I said, "I bragged to everyone at church about your cartoon bestiality porn." That's what they do. She's a furry. They're drawing furry erotica. It's disgusting.
Oh, okay.
I said, "Thanks for being kind to people who are like you and hateful to everyone who isn't. Glad the condom broke. Heart frog." And that's the truth. It's like, oh, we're, these people call us hateful. But it's like, the truth of the matter is the only people that they are nice to are people who are either sucking their dicks.
Yeah.
Some of them still. Okay. All right. Or people who are exactly like them. They like, hey, here are some more LGBTQ people. We are incredibly nice to them. But fuck you, Ethan. I didn't say anything to you. I don't know why you're. And so I got more and more from this individual, and I just said, "I'm not your psychoanalyst. Please get help from a qualified physician who can help you deal with the emotional issues that compelled today's series of tweets at me. Please don't at me again, or I'll block you." And I think they literally got rid of their existence. Cecil, what did that one say to you about your comic cash grab?
I was told that it threatened their existence.
Okay, well, I ended their existence. Sorry, that page doesn't exist. So, what do you think of that, Cecil?
Brutal. It was brutal.
And I was kind the whole time.
You didn't even take out the belt.
People come to me and they say, "Fuck you, EVS," and I just say, "I'll be your daddy." That's what you're looking for.
Papa.
Positive. Let me validate you. Ooh, your creepy cartoon bestiality porno.
Papa.
So good. It's like, imagine.
Papa,
Bob Book, F-U-E-V-S says Bob.
Papa, a raccoon fell out of the tree in the backyard. I think it's dead. Can I fuck it?
Yes, I wish you would.
Thank
you. Or let it fuck you.
Oh, he's like a bandit with a mask on.
But this is true. They need to find less abusive representation. I'm tired of being abused by trans people. I know you aren't.
How do you get tired of that? It's like you're on uppers.
Yeah. Let's see. Joe Pagliario says, Gina Carano, I'm not being coy. What is the woke world mad at you about? I'm looking at your tweets. Are they mad you called 2 women in UFC fight ladies? Fill a brother in. She says they're mad because I won't put pronouns in my bio to show support for trans lives. After months of harassing me in every way, I decided to put 3 very controversial words in my bio. Beep, bop, boop. I'm not against trans lives at all. They need to find less abusive representation. She is so what a hero.
Listen, put the pronouns in your bio. I did.
Yeah. Another fan suggested her actually.
What's that, Jonathan?
I want to lick her brain.
Oh, my pronouns, by the way, are filth scum.
Cass, these people are all hideous. Can you see how some would read that as ellipse, mocking? Gina Carano says, I don't think trans people would like all of you trying to force a woman to put something in her bio through harassment and name calling every day for months, such as racist, transphobe, bitch, weirdo. I hope you die. I hope you lose your career. You're fat. You're ugly. That's right, Gina. Good for her. No, I'm not subscribing to this shit. Beep, bop, boop has 0 to do with mocking trans people, 100% to do with exposing the bullying mentality of the mob that has taken over the voices of many genuine causes. I want people to know you can take hate with a smile. So, boop, you for misunderstanding. That means fuck. Fuck you for misunderstanding. Hashtag all love, no hate. Yeah. However, many fans have criticized her arguments and actions, with some calling for her to be fired from The Mandalorian.
Of course.
Girl, we aren't buying it. The fact that you even thought it was a good idea after outright refusing to add your pronouns to your profile seems like mockery to me. Outright refusing to add your pronouns to your profile. They actually did. Nobody's ever asked me to put my pronouns in.
It's a hate crime now.
So when you see people who have pronouns in their bio, were they like outright asked? Outright, were they said were they pressured to do that?
Well, might be the new thing.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that like you were pressured to do that. I thought that people just did that to be like, hey, look at me. I'm a ally. Cecil.
Yeah.
that's Oxmal. That's not Cecil.
Oh, sorry. Hold on a second. He's
he's
around here somewhere. There he is. Oh,
hello. Yeah. Let me see. So I'm just saying, Cecil, has anybody ever asked you to put pronouns in your bio?
No. I'm very masculine. Everybody assumes that I'm a he, him. But Mike Oxmal was saying, his pronouns are filth scum. But here, by the way, can I just show how I hope if I do lose a fight to Gina, I hope it ends like this. We could share my screen for a moment.
Look at those likes. Whoa.
What's she doing?
Oh my God.
That's not going to fit up there.
Anyway, she seems fit and fun and healthy and savage. My skull is like the doctor said it's like a baby's bird egg. I've got to die of something, Ethan. Soon.
I like that. I thought that was really sexy. It was strange, but it was sexy. Flake says, yeah, it's called queer pressure. It's like peer pressure, but gay. I see. Queer pressure. You're going to put your pronouns in your bio to show support for trans people.
Everybody wants Everybody wants to see that again, by the way. Everybody's screaming. Not enough. All right, hold on. Sorry. like I'd be struggling, like punching her in the stomach. Like, oh, you hear the explosion. That was the head exploding. Yeah. That's it, folks.
One more time. One more.
Sure. All right. Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah, just play it at half speed or something.
Show's over, creeps. That grunt right there.
Oh my God. She'd be so good at burying my children. Like, that's what I think of, Cecil. Like, I'm old fashioned.
Did you say bearing or burying?
Not burying my children, burying them.
Okay. You're right. Tomato, tomato.
She'd fire that fetus across the room, you know. Amazing. These ladies.
They're out there.
Yeah, evidently they are. Well, we're not going to be asked to put pronouns in our bios. It's on us to do it. You know, it's on us to search our consciences.
I think we should do it, even though I'm very masculine and everybody's like, "Oh my God, Cecil, stop being so butch." So, I mean, tone it down. Too much testosterone. Slow. But you know, if I put it out there and said he, him, it would maybe for the guy who is more of like a sissy would feel like, hey, if he's doing it, maybe I can do it too. You know.
Mm-hmm. Snarktacon DM says, my pronouns will be ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Thank you.
That's mockery. Well, by the way, if anybody watches the Jetsons, that means I love you.
No, it doesn't. It's the witch doctor.
Yeah, that's oop, eek, orp, ah, ah.
Thank you, John.
Shit. What the fuck is the one with the witch doctor mean?
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
Oh.
I went to the witch doctor. Chipmunks?
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know why you don't know that. That's like, it's this 1960s bubblegum tune.
Oh. Well, I listen, I was going for the Jetsons, eep, op, ook. That means I love you.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Judy Jetson.
Yeah, me too.
Hopefully she was left back a couple times.
You're allowed to like teenage cartoon character girls when you
I was a
child.
I was also 9 years old, you know.
She stays as a teenager because she's a cartoon character, and you surpass her in age because you know you're a growing boy.
I am a growing boy.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's it. You know what's wrong with this? Everything.
Order more.
I got some Febreze over there. I guess I
get one of those street urchins out there to go get you some.
You there, boy?
Right. What day is it?
What day is it? Get me that fucking wild turkey, the one that's as big as me. Yeah, get that bottle.
It's Monday morning, sir. It's Monday morning. People are saying, do not defend him, Ethan. Do not defend Cecil. Cecil is not a boy.
Yeah, I was abused by Judy Jetson. Cecil is a man child. How dare you?
You were abused by Judy. All right, let me finish this dumb article here about how evil.
I feel like I'm always interrupting you. I apologize.
No, I don't mind. Matt Skywalker says, I was going to go completely off on this, but after thinking about it for a moment, all I'm going to say is I hope that someday you realize how contradictory it is to make a joke at an entire marginalized community's expense to try and prove that you're anti-bullying. I'm sorry, but if people are telling you that it is offensive and hurtful, then why keep it up? It's offensive and hurtful. I don't think people have to put pronouns in if they do not want to, but do not mock people who do. You might not think it has the mocking tone, but it clearly does.
You might not think it does because you weren't mocking us, but you were.
Yes. That's my excuse for everything. I didn't think that I was, busting your balls, but I guess I was. Maya Rose says, cis people do not get to determine what is and isn't harmful to trans
That's
people.
fucking hate speech. The word cis is hate speech to me.
Yeah.
I will only marginalized people are made of margarine.
Marginalized. Let me rub butter all over you. Let me rub parquet all over your body.
Yeah.
Let me see. Cis people do not get to determine. Oh, I'm sorry. Cis people do not get to determine what is and isn't harmful to trans people. And many trans people have said any sort of pronoun mocking or jokes from cis people, no matter the intent, causes harm. I want to cause harm.
Can I just say, maybe I'm middle-aged and the trans folk of yesteryear were a lot fucking cooler.
They weren't cool at all. They've never been cool.
No, they were cool. Like
Boy George.
Yeah, they were like kind of cool.
He wasn't trans. Right? He was just
but
gay.
I'm saying like whether it was trans. Like I'm from New York club scene. That's where I grew up as a kid, and fucking like trans people were like fun. Like if you had a couple trans folk at your party, it was a rocking party. That was fun. Now it's like this all political.
They're hectoring skulls.
Yeah, it's like
quivering and constantly being harmed.
I think like
they're not sucking their dicks.
Trans folk in their like mid 40s must be like, what the fuck, assholes? Like everything was. I don't know. I've always known. Like I grew up in Manhattan, and I always knew transsexuals and never really thought, and no one was such a bitch about it, but now everybody's such a fucking bitch. It's annoying.
It is annoying. Replace Gina Carano with a trans woman on The Mandalorian. Gina Carano is ignorant as fuck, and I hope she gets fired from Mando. The Gina Carano is trash saga continues. I seriously hope Disney fires her from The Mandalorian and replaces her with a new trans character. To add, I imagine she'll live throughout season 2, so they should just kill Cara Dune off between season 2 and season 3 to avoid her coming.
Ooh.
What if they like have her killed, but they save her head, and then they put her on a man's body, so she's trans?
Oh, I like that.
Oh.
What a fucking nightmare.
Wait, can we do that with your doll there? Can you just pull the head off and put it on?
What about a band like Twisted Sister? Like they do the cross-dressing thing, but they're really not cross-dressers. Is that a mockery?
Oh, if you're cross-dressing, you are really a cross-dresser. They were
no. Like that's not what Dee Snider does in his daily life. They do it as a gimmick to make money.
Yeah.
If it's for money, it's fine.
Everything is okay as long as it's for money.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor? Can you pry off that Cara Dune head off that doll and throw it on an Optimus Prime?
Yeah.
Okay. And just take a picture of that and send it to me.
What a nightmare. I mean, just these people just, oh, you're harming us. Just go away. Just shut the fuck up and go away. That's all anybody wants, is they want you to leave them alone. You're causing harm to Cecil. Every single day you're causing harm to Cecil. And I'm tired of it. I'm standing up for him right now.
I get destroyed every time I hear the word cis or that I hate the fucking rules of society now. It used to be like, hey, we don't want any rules. And now it's like, all we want is fucking rules. I don't want your rules. I'm not wearing pants now, and I have never worn a pants on stream, and I'm not going to start.
Yes, we belong to an organization called the Young Men's Cis Association, otherwise known as the YMCA. Here we go.
We're all in the same boat. We're together. We're united, folks, and we won't let them divide us. No, man. Walk away from the hate. We're all human, and we don't segregate. Just like women, I'll make America great. We are all in this together. Everybody sing M-A-G-A. M-A-G-A. Black, white, and brown from every city and town. We don't let haters keep us down. M-A-G-A. M-A-G-A.
Yes, everyone. MAGA. Beautiful.
Who's the chick in the red Trump dress? I'm very much, I like her.
Yeah, she was pretty popular in the last election. I can't remember.
Joy Vila. Joy
Yeah,
Vila.
she's hot, man.
Yeah, she is. She's cool. She has
I would let her crush my head like a watermelon with her thighs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Joy Villa. She actually has one good song. After she went to the Grammys dressed in a Trump dress and caught all.
What was her song? I don't remember.
She doesn't have a hit. She's a kind of a internet kind of thing. She doesn't have an official hit that's on the radio. She had a song. I can't remember what it is now. I think it's called Static, and it was kick-ass. It was pretty good. So I downloaded. Once she wore that dress, I said I'm going to download all her music.
Do you think she has low self-esteem? Do I have a shot?
I don't think she has low self-esteem. I think she has incredibly high self-esteem. So probably not.
But Flight 452 says she's a Scientologist.
Oh, thank God! Perfect. That's in my wheelhouse. My
Scientologist.
My thetans are off the fucking chart. She'll fucking.
Everyone's nuts. I can't take it. Oh, everyone is nuts except for me and John.
She's married, someone said.
Well,
What? Well, someone has to watch.
No, she's not married. We have people just.
No.
Oh, sweet. Opportunity knocks.
There you go, Cecil. Go for it.
Sometimes the sweetest meal is the one you never eat.
Divorce.
It's presented in front of you and someone else devours it while you watch.
Oh, God.
And you're just like, but I'm hungry.
I can't take any more of the Preston Poulter stuff. I can't take it. Look at it. Look at his face.
I'm so hungry.
God damn, he's weird. I can't take it.
You're weird. Weirdo. You. Not me. You. You're the weirdo.
I am the weirdo. Jason Momoa, though, has decided that Ray Fisher is not a weirdo.
I'm sorry, I was yawning. But Jason Momoa. Oh, where's he gonna plant his trident?
Is this how to pronounce it? Is it isn't it M-A-Moa or is it M-O-Moa? Is it Momoa?
I pronounce it like this. More.
It seems like it's misspelled here. Let me just check. See what they go.
There's an R missing.
No, I guess I misspelled it. I did misspell it in the title. Jason Momoa fires off a frustrated and not safe for work. A lot of things that are just not safe for work, but most of these people are unemployed, so it doesn't really matter.
Everything's safe for work.
That it is true, Cecil. If it's not safe for work, don't work. You know what I mean? Stay home. It's probably safer. You can read all this shit. You can look at penises. Stay home from work. Why get a job? Not safe for work response to the Ray Fisher investigation. Now, this actually was something else. Because Ray Fisher, of course, otherwise known as CRYBORG on the Justice League movie, had been whining and pouting quite a bit about his mistreatment and his inability to get a response when he kicked valid complaints up the corporate ladder to HR about how he was mistreated on the set of Justice League. Now, the thing was, and he blamed Jeff Johns, too, which is pretty funny.
Ethan, be a pal.
Yes.
Introduce me to Jeff Johns. I want to be mistreated.
Okay.
I've heard he was rather cruel to that fisherman, and I'm not talking about Aquaman.
Okay. 2017's Justice League has been brought back in the spotlight recently, and no, I'm not talking about the Snyder Cut headed to HBO Max. Yeah. This is interesting. The timing of this is bad because of DC fandom and the fact that they're trying to promote the Snyder Cut. CRYBORG actor Ray Fisher has accused Joss Whedon, two terrible people, who took over directing Justice League during the reshoots period following Zack Snyder, of being gross, abusive. I love gross and abusive together. That's two S sounds that you can make.
So do I.
You can lisp this entire thing. It's wonderful. Gross, abusive, unprofessional, and completely unacceptable.
Oh my God, I pay double for that.
To the movie's cast and crew. And Aquaman actor Jason Momoa recently threw his support behind his co-star's crusade. Now, this is a big deal because people don't give a shit about Ray Fisher, but I think DC does care a bit about Jason Momoa and Aquaman because Aquaman actually makes money. So do they want Jason Momoa to be pissed at Jeff Johns? This could unseat Jeff Johns. It could. It's I love you guys. No homoa. Yes. Now Jason Momoa has gone a step further and posted a frustrated, not safe for work response about the investigation into Ray Fisher's claims regarding what happened on the Justice League set. Here's what Momoa posted on his Instagram page, and it's all caps.
By the way, after I beat Gina Carano, I want to see if a fat middle-aged man can beat Jason Momoa in a fight.
Oh my God, that's no. You want to read this, Cecil? Read the what Jason Momoa had to say.
This shit has to stop, and it needs to be looked at Ray 8 Fisher and everyone else who experienced what happened under the watch of at Warner Brother Pictures needs proper investigation. I just think it's fucked up that people release a fake Frosty announcement without my permission to try to distract from Ray Fisher speaking up about shitty way we were treated on Justice League reshoots. Hashtag I stand with Ray Fisher. Aloha.
What is
Aloha Jay.
Fake Frosty announcement.
Frosty the Snowman by who?
By the guy. What's his name?
Momoa, Jason Momoa.
He does Frosty?
Isn't he doing Frosty the Snowman?
I thought it was Burl Ives.
Yeah, Burl Ives is dead though. What does this mean? Fake Frosty announcement without my permission.
Well, here's what I have to say. Oh, tell me when it's over. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Oh, Clarice was about to be murdered by the abominable.
Yeah, so I think there was a Frosty the Snowman announcement. And he is saying, Jason Momoa is saying, I think Jason.
By the way, a lot of people, you did not fucking warn enough people. Everybody's upset. They're like, Burl Ives is dead. You don't just fucking drop that on people like a sledgehammer, Ethan.
They would have found out in the morning.
Yeah, I know, but now a lot of people are saying Burl Ives matters. I mean,
yeah. So there was a live act. That was what Warner Brothers announced: a live action Frosty the Snowman. And Mamoa says it was all bullshit.
It was a ruse to cover for the abuse, the abusive.
Oh, abuse! Tell me when it's over.
Yeah. So this is. And thank you, John, for actually doing real work, unlike Cecil.
I'm doing work, yeoman's work.
Jason Momoa to voice Frosty the Snowman. This is July 1st in live action pick for Warner Brothers and Stampede Ventures. Isn't this interesting? Now, hold on a second. Let's find when the first announcement came. Ray Fisher's initial complaint. Got to find this and see. I don't know.
Even when Momoa started saying something in Ray Fisher's defense, that was only like a month ago. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the first time I heard anything about Jason Momoa getting on board. So I guess they could have used it. It seems like if they were really trying to deflect from Momoa saying anything, they would have done that after he said something.
Well, they might have heard. Well, no, I mean they might have heard that he was disgruntled. Okay, so like Ray Fisher saying, "Oh, fuck everyone," and then they hear that Jason Momoa is also similarly disgruntled, and so what they do is they hit him with this, like, "Hey, you're going to be Frosty the Snowman, pal, if you shut your mouth." You know,
more work, more money.
Sure, you know. So I mean, that's like a way of quieting him, reminding him that he has some work coming up, right? I mean, what do you think of that? Is this all like pretty gross and abusive? Completely unacceptable?
Yes.
It is?
Yes. So abusive.
I just wish we had details. I want to know exactly what was gross, abusive.
Yeah. Anytime something's gross and abusive, I want details.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it just sounds like he's offended, but I mean, like, what's abusive? Are we talking like Kunta Kinte, tied up, fucking being...
You go right to Kunta Kinte. I mean, that's...
Frank had it bad.
When they were beating up Kunta, I was like, "Oh, tell me when it's over."
Do you want to be Frosty the Snowman? If you do, then maybe it's time to... Let's watch an extended version of this.
Tell me when it's over. Is it over?
I've done for you. This is how you treat me? You know what? I thought you was different, but you ain't nothing but a dog, Flip Flossy. I hate you. I hate your guts, and I hope you take something in your big father. Fuck you for the rest of your life. Fuck you. I hate you, Flip Flossy. You ain't whatchamacallit.
What?
And you ain't never gonna be You's a piece of shit. And I ain't putting myself down. I promise I hate you. Fuck you. I hate you, Flip Flossy. I hate you.
Wow.
I hope he's a bumble. Bumble bounce.
Trifling, bitch.
Yeah.
Baby, won't you shut your mouth? Shut your mouth. Baby, won't you hurry your mouth? Hurry your mouth. Baby, won't you be quiet and let me speak my piece?
It's not.
Hey, baby, won't you shut your mouth? Shut your mouth. Baby, won't you hurry your mouth?
Shut your mouth.
Baby, won't you just be quiet and let me speak my piece?
Shut up. This man is covered with silver and gold.
Honey, baby, hug your mouth. I feel your pain, girl. Let me explain. I know I did you wrong. That's why I wrote this song. Just let me speak, girl. Stop fighting me. She was just a fling. She just sucked my thing. She don't compare to you.
She just sucked my
thing. My life be through the pain and strife. You will remain my wife. Let me kiss your legs, then cook you scrambled eggs. I know your favorite dish. You love them cookie crisps. Let's have makeup sex in the back of my white legs. I apologize for all this life. Let's just work it out. Baby, shut your mouth.
Baby, won't you shut your mouth?
Shut your mouth.
Baby, won't you hug your mouth? Hug your mouth. Baby, won't you just keep quiet and let me speak my piece? Baby, won't you shut your mouth? Shut your mouth. Baby, won't you hug your mouth? Hug your mouth. Baby, won't you just keep quiet and let me speak my piece? I feel I can't explain why our love has changed from what your friends may claim. I think I've been the same. I'm not a cheater, girl, not in this life or world.
You could have waxed her mustache for the video.
Can't even prove it. I never hit that chick. No. She never sucked my. No. Okay, I made it quick. She wasn't good at it. Let me see your panty drawers, stretchy pants, your overalls. I'm not trying to change this. You can shut your mouth, that's it. No more of the playing games. Messing around, girl, I'm ashamed. Shut your mouth, girl, watch my finger. 2 times, don't let it linger. Hey, babe, do you recall when we did it in the bathroom stall? I was about to go down south, had to cover your mouth. Like, baby, won't you shut your mouth? Shut your mouth. Won't you hurt your mouth? Hurt your mouth. Baby, won't you just keep quiet and let me speak my piece?
Oh, tell me when it's over.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Baby, won't you hurt your mouth? Hurt your mouth. Baby, won't you just keep quiet and let me speak my piece?
Told you I was sorry, girl. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Shut it,
Baby,
bitch.
shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
I feel your pain.
I feel your pain.
Let me explain.
Let me explain.
You are my girl.
You are my girl.
You are my world.
You are my world.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Listen, baby, shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
I feel your pain.
I feel your pain.
Let me explain.
Let me explain.
You are my girl.
You are my girl.
You are my world.
Baby, won't you shut your mouth? Shut your mouth. Baby, won't you shut your mouth? Shut your mouth. Baby, won't you just keep quiet and let me speak my piece?
Quiet, bitch.
Hey, baby, won't you shut your mouth? Shut your mouth. Baby, won't you shut your mouth? Shut your mouth. Baby, won't you just keep quiet and let me speak my piece?
Oh, shut your fucking mouth.
Won't you shut your mouth?
Oh.
I don't see why she just won't shut her yap and let him explain himself.
He's trying to.
This man, yes, this man knows how to speak to a snowblower.
But he said, I know what you're. He's like, let's eat some Cookie Crisps. Let me see your panties, and then we'll fuck in my white Lexus. Sounds like sounds fair.
My problem is I always go for the ice queen.
Please don't do a Frosty shtick. You're good at it though.
Oh, tell me when it's over.
Oh my God!
It was the abominable.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look at Graveyard Shift Volume 3, and let's refresh it and see how many people backed it. Wow, 4 new backers. We're over 218,000 now. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
That's amazing. What you're doing, I'm making a snow boner.
Thanks for backing Graveyard Shift Volume 3. Let me just see how I did here. 43. Oh, she 34 claim. Okay, all right. Yeah, we sold a few. Thank you, guys. Continue to back Graveyard Shift Volume 3. All right, back to Jason Momoa. He thinks it's fucked up. Well, that's certainly kicking things up a couple of notches. For those of you confused by what Jason Momoa means by bringing up Frosty, it was reported at the start of July that he'd been cast to voice Frosty the Snowman in a live CGI comics game. Is that comics?
Well, I guess we could have avoided that entire segue if we just would have read the next line.
No, I know. We had to discover things on our own.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers and Stampede with John Berg. Oh, see the conspiracy? John Berg, Jeff Johns'
name
partner.
like me.
I like that Jason Momoa is being independent.
Wait, yeah, you got one guy named Fisher. You got another guy named Berg, like Iceberg. What? This is all Aquaman shit.
It's all kind of fishy. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
All right. So it's unclear if Momoa is saying this project doesn't exist, or if he hadn't actually signed on to it. But either way, he sees the announcement as a distraction from what Ray Fisher is trying to bring to light. This is fascinating. It was one thing for Momoa to simply post, "I stand with Ray Fisher" as a sign of support, but now Momoa has firmly cemented himself as an ally in Fisher's corner and is calling for proper investigation into what went down. How is there an investigation? Is everybody nuts? How do you investigate this? This wasn't a crime. There's no crime scene.
Get CSI on it.
No, there are no fingerprints.
I don't want to toys. I want to investigate crime scenes.
Thanks. Is it Herbie or Hermie or what?
It's Herbie.
Is it? Okay.
Herbie.
Sounds like a massive cover-up.
It does. All right. So, like Fisher, Momoa didn't provide any specific details about the alleged behavior, but him taking this bold stance will likely draw more attention in the matter. Ray Fisher responded. He said, "If you still think Jason playing Frosty was ever a real thing, please wake up. Hopefully now people see the depths that some are willing to go to hide the truth." Now, if this is true, this is fucking crazy. This is crazy. Did they just make this movie up? To think they believe my brother would sell out the cast and crew of Justice League for a corncob pipe and a button nose. That's pretty funny. Ray Fisher's growing on me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. This shit has to stop. It needs to be looked at. I mean, were these people fucked? I don't understand what the problem is. Were these people molested?
Yeah, I mean, that seems to be the way in Hollywood is, even Doug TenNapel, when he had his brush with J.J. Abrams, J.J. got down on his knees and simulated blowing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh my God, Doug, can I blow you? I loved Earthworm Jim. It was a big part of my childhood. Yada yada yada. Anything he ever did was based on me. Thank you."
Do you think that looking back, Doug was misremembering that, projecting a little bit? Do you think he actually did?
I remember like it happened this morning. No, he wanted to blow me. It was like, Doug, let me. He even said, which was weird because I never took my pants down. He said, "Your cock is girthy, but also very long." And I was like, "Oh, guilty."
All right. So this is creepy.
Sorry.
We might have some trouble here. We might be having some problems. In case you haven't been paying close attention to the Ray Fisher Justice League drama, along with allegations he made about Joss Whedon, Fisher also accused Jean Berg and Jeff Jones of enabling Whedon's behavior. Enabled it, with Johns allegedly threatening Fisher's career. A little over a week ago, Fisher also stated that Walter Hamada, the president of DC Films, attempted to throw Joss Whedon and John Berg under the bus in hopes that Fisher would relent on Jeff Johns.
What if there really was something going on, and maybe that's why Johns got demoted?
Yeah, you're starting to see this come through, but what?
I like the name Joss because it reminds me of floss.
You're a dentist. You want to be a dentist?
I want to be a dentist.
Yeah. Officially speaking, an independent third-party investigation has been launched into the alleged toxic and abusive work environment on the Justice League reshoots. But there's also been that's also been fraught with controversy. On September 5th, Warner Brothers alleged that Ray Fisher had not met with the investigator, which Fisher soon after denied. And earlier today, an actor said on Twitter that the firm Warner Brothers hired has conveniently avoided contacting key witnesses who gave damning statements to Warner Brothers HR, among other things. What's next? Murder? Is this going to be?
All I heard was toxic, abusive, and firm.
Is this going to turn out to be another situation like what's his name, Jeffrey Epstein? Is this going to be a Jeffrey Epstein?
Oh, Jeffrey was a good guy. I'm sorry he ended it all. He's a misunderstood genius, like Hitler.
Jason Momoa isn't the only Justice League actor who's backing Ray Fisher, as Kiersey Clemens, who was cut from the theatrical version of the movie, shared her support on social media too. Clemens' performance as Iris West will be inserted back into Zack Snyder's Justice League, which will see her opposite Ezra Miller's Barry Allen, aka The Flash. However, this Justice League investigation turns out, we here at Cinema Blend will keep you updated on how it's going. Oh, good. I can't wait. Yeah, this is getting to be pretty fucking weird. The Frosty thing.
Can I do an impersonation of me watching Ezra Miller's Flash movie?
Yes.
Oh, tell me when it's over.
Fuck you, Cecil. Fuck you, Burl Ives. Your lives didn't matter. Burl Ives didn't matter. They don't.
Our lives matter. Oh, fuck.
This is getting very, very strange. I will say. War Dance Comics says, remember, these are Hollywood and DC male SJW creeps. They probably can't say what they did specifically for legal reasons. Issues Volume 1 on Indiegogo with 2 days left. Issues Volume 1. It's
Joss Whedon drilled me in the teeth.
Pull up an ice block in London Ears, says Motor Troller. Pull up an ice block.
Let's be independent together, Jason Momoa. Take off your shirt.
7 of 9 likes me better than John, who he likes better than Cecil. So that's today's
understandable.
You know, that's what's going on. Yeah, if they made up the Frosty the Snowman thing just to fuck with Jason Momoa, that's weird. That is weird, John.
Why would they use a Samoan as a snowman? He sounds like he belongs on an island of misfits.
Were they saying stay cool?
Who wants a cowboy that rides an ostrich?
It's fucking weird, man. All of this is weird. Jason Momoa to voice Frosty the Snowman in live action pick for Warner Brothers and Stampede Ventures. I don't even know if Jason Momoa can talk. Why would he be Frosty the Snowman?
Good point.
Happy birthday.
What does Jason Momoa sound like? He sounds like a cool dude. Like he's like, hey, he's a surfer, right? I mean,
he's like,
yeah, bro.
Hey, I'll fuck anything that moves that you like, you cocksucker.
Look, man, I'm telling you, everything with Momoa, it's not him. It's Lisa Bonet pulling his chains.
Lisa Bonet pulls the strings.
Yeah. She's trying to get back at Hollywood through her husband's semi-successful career.
She was in Angel Heart with Mickey Rourke. He fucked her, and it turned out he was her dad.
All right.
Spoilers.
Hold on a second, Cecil.
Silver. Oh, that's not me. I don't sing Silver and Gold.
No. Here's a Jason
Silver
Momoa.
and gold. Silver and gold. Oh, there he is. Oh, he'll fuck anything that he sees.
All right, shut the fuck up, Cecil. Hold on a second. Well, let's listen to Jason Momoa's voice, and I want you to imagine it coming out of Frosty. All right, here we go.
It took a long time for me to get famous. I've been doing it for 20 years, and finally, just this last year, it's been good.
No, it has been a good year, though, right?
It has been a good year.
So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we have a
Horrible. Cecil, that is not Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman does not sound like that.
Oh, telling me when it's over. This man does not come a blizzard.
That's not even that's not Frosty the Snowman. That's from Rudolph.
Or,
You're not even doing Frosty the Snowman.
Are you looking at the screen, Ethan?
Yes.
Well, then you know.
What do you, Cecil? That's from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's the snowman that narrates Rudolph. It's not Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman is 2D animation, and it wasn't Burl Ives. It wasn't.
Listen, motherfucker, you don't think I know Frosty? How many fucking animated snowmen do you think there are? Of course we fucking know it.
Two. There's you and there's Frosty.
So I can speak for him, you cocksucker.
You have nothing to do with Frosty.
You've got fucking, they call me Frosty? You've got ice in your veins to fucking dare question me and my relationship with Frosty. I love that man, and he melted.
I'm just saying, I have not seen Burl Ives running around with a lot of children in their underpants.
I don't run. I have no legs. I slide.
Okay, well, Frosty.
I will slide into your DMs, Ethan, if you send me a link.
All right.
Silver and gold. Silver.
All right, that you fucked up, Cecil. Just admit it, and let's stop this charade.
It's called a charade.
I'm gonna believe snowmen.
No, I'm not saying you shouldn't believe snowmen. I'm just saying that Cecil. We were talking about Frosty, and he immediately went to the first snowman he could think of that was from Rudolph and had nothing to do with Frosty. And none of us called him out on it until I was brave enough to say something.
Guess what the forecast calls for, Ethan? 12 inches up your ass.
Oh, shit.
Can we just get Frosty on? And you need to learn how to do the Frosty impersonation. Happy birthday He sound
happy birthday.
Play that and try to do the real Frosty voice. I think you can do it. You know, it's pretty stupid. That cartoon sucked so bad, man.
Why? How are we supposed to watch cartoons after claymation? It's all a step backwards.
Claymation? What are you talking?
What, you'd rather watch?
Rudolph was a claymation. Frosty was.
That's what he's talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant
When they were like, here's Rudolph, and it was like Rudolph, and there's Abominable, and all of a sudden it's like, now here's Frosty follow-up show, and it was like, this shit's cartoons, man. I want claymation, motherfucker.
Yeah, Rudolph was actually pretty epic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't just prancing around town.
I thought Rudolph was it's all right. It's a little over long. It's an hour long. Rudolph is an hour long. That's too.
I didn't sit through. Rudolph was fucking great. The girlfriend's name was Clarice. Think about it.
Yeah, from don't do that. Don't do the Clarice thing from Silence of the Lambs.
I won't.
Okay, thank you. Hold on a second. Let me read some super chats. Cecil, you're hilarious. If you're not willing to go too far, you'll never go far enough, says Motor Troller. Everyone loves Cecil. Right. Okay, I read that one. Is Cecil on delay? Why is he interrupting so much? Says 200 beat Bob. He's drunk. When Cecil's drunk, he walks all over John Malin. That's the problem. And I have to end up. Whenever you hear me yelling at Cecil, it's because Cecil is drunk.
I'm sober as a judge.
Yeah, that's the problem. You see, John gets frustrated. He talks over people. He doesn't let people finish their point or complete their jokes. So that's Cecil. And he said, Gina fighting Cecil will be like her kicking pudding, he says.
Well, let's do it. I'm saying
all over her face.
I'm all going to. I'm the guy who's gonna be suffering. You know, if I lose, I'll be smashed to pieces. But I'm just thinking, can a dumb fat idiot beat up a highly trained woman fighter? And I'm thinking, probably.
I'm sorry. I'm not drunk at all, so I'm sorry for walking all over you. Go ahead.
She's representing highly trained women's fighters. That's a few hundred women on Earth. I'm representing dumb fat idiots. That's billion guys. You know what I mean? Like, I've got the world in my corner.
I think people would be in Gina Carano's corner. Like, if you two were fighting, I think they'd want to see her beat you up.
Those are all weirdos in her corner that are sniffing her stool in between rounds.
Oh, her stool that she was sitting in, you mean? Jesus.
Yeah, you sit in a stool, you'll rinse out.
Right. Inch High Comic Guy says DC Comics is adopting the Terry Stewart brand of management. They think they can find anyone to pick the cotton, and they're wrong. Interesting. Let's see. Identity Crisis Design says Trump will win PA. Our health secretary doesn't know what it is. Look up Rachel Levine. Coldevolta says, I'd be surprised if center left and center people go Trump, considering a Supreme Court justice is almost certainly in play. Who knows, though? Yeah. Reagan was the great communicator with 80s tech. Trump is the same with 2020 tech, says Identity Crisis Design. I agree. I think he's really good at, I don't know, you just like him. I really don't want to go back to a time before Trump with politics. He's so entertaining. He's so much fun. I'm really excited about the election. I think I hope he wins. If he doesn't win, it's going to be sad. And I don't know what we'll do. President Biden, Kamala Harris.
Yeah, he can't even dribble a basketball.
President Biden?
Yeah. I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him. Does Trump dribble a basketball?
He probably could.
Yeah. Let's see. Mark Walter says, I rarely talk about Trump EBS. True. Go back. Go look at any of my other 2,000 videos. This is one that I have talked about Trump. It's very rare. It's a rare occasion, but it's a happy occasion. All right. I want to thank everybody for being here.
Wait, we did not get John Malin to $286,000 yet.
86. Holy shit.
Well, I mean, we did do pretty well. $218,246 right now with 2,507. I'm sorry, we just got another backer, 2,577 backers. Thanks everyone. Make sure to back Graveyard Shift Volume 3 and support John Malin. Support him. Yeah, you want to do it out of spite. Plot holes is at it got to 252. We need to get John to 253 on his initial 2 months. He can't be convinced to put it in demand. I don't know why, but I do know why. I just disagree with him. I think he should put it in demand. Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet. Thanks to everyone who's been supporting this campaign. We're less than 250 backers away from hitting 10,000 backers. And that's going to be an exciting moment for me and Preston Poulter.
Hell yeah.
Who said, look, you've lost all your backers. Now I've, of course, almost doubled my backers. So thank you so much, everyone who has supported this campaign, who has purchased a frog and a salamander toy and the J. Lee Cyberfrog Wreck Planet cover. God bless you all.
Wait, so that's all you want to push is Graveyard Shift and Cyberfrog?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else right now. It's, Cash Grab by Cecil.
Could you imagine how well I would have done if I had any support from you whatsoever? If I was anything other than an afterthought.
So you are primarily, you are one of my main focuses in life. I do want you to know that, even though I don't behave that way, and when you're drunk, I tell you to shush. You are amazing. Cash Grab by Cecil. Hey, look at you. $228,190. 34, almost 3,500 backers. We're 10 backers away from 3,500. That's way more than Preston Poulter ever got combined for all his books. How do you feel about that, Cecil?
I mean, we're starting to hit numbers where I can legitimately pay off my 2019 hooker bills.
Yeah.
Amazing. People right now are criticizing me. My treatment of Cecil is atrocious.
Yeah, a lot of times people forget that I'm a real human boy and I have feelings.
Cecil works only because he needs the attention, people are saying. I don't mean to treat Cecil atrociously. I'm here to help him get the attention that he.
I don't need attention, but to someone like me, attention is oxygen, and I will die if you're not giving it to me at all times.
Everyone back Cash Grab, back Graveyard Shift 3, back Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet. Thank you so much for being with us. I'm going to get back to work and have a great day, everyone. Scatter sunshine all along your way.
Get that vitamin D.